Keenan Webb has a step on the receiver, and it's good. It's good. 5, touchdown, Guthrie Blue Jays. And the Guthrie Blue Jays are state champions for the first time in school history, and they are celebrating on the field.
The following is a production of Guthrie Football, 4-time state champions.
Staley gets the snap. He's running with it left side. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Guy Staley and the Blue Jays regain the lead.
Next time that I talk to you, I will be talking to the greatest team in Guthrie High School history.
The Blue Jays are looking to add yet another gold ball made of Guthrie blue.
Ryan Dunn takes the snap, and there you have it. The 2011 Class 5A state champions are your very own Guthrie Blue Jays for the third time in school history, and they have dashed onto the field. Rushing to the left side, they run to the left side with Alexander across the 5 to the 1. Touchdown! Ida Alexander! And for the fourth time in school history, the Guthrie Blue Jays are your Class 5A state champions, and strike up the band one final time.
One thing that will never be replaced is MTXE. Mental toughness, extra effort.
It's being determined to win in the face of all odds, all obstacles, and coming together as a unit to accomplish that.
Year after year, the Blue Jay offense is amongst the most prolific offenses in all of Class 5A.
Option reverse to Callis. Callis looking for throw. Wide open. Blaze Hastings, can they connect? He does! Touchdown, Blue Jays! Reverse pass, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Strike up the band!
It's that time again. It's time for Blue Jay football.
Hit hard. Landry Chapel gets every Blue Jay fan off their seat.
It's now
Strike up the band!
on the Guthrie Radio Network.
Guthrie football. Open up mics. It's time to go.
Launch authorization received. Countdown sequence initialized.
3, 2, 1.
Guthrie Football 2020 is brought to you by Interbank. Strengthen our communities through community banking. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exton, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Generations Church, love God, love people, serve both well. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, First Christian Church, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33, and Mary Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma. Welcome to Guthrie Football.
The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Radio Network.
Throws it up for Dante Foster in a triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
On the campus of Bishop Mcguinness Fighting Irish. It is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show in Oklahoma City. So glad you have joined us on a Friday night. Welcome to Guthrie High School football. So glad to say that after missing last week's football contest with Lawton Eisenhower due to COVID issues down in Comanche County. Again, this is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show along with Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio. We got Kel Evans, Braden Russell here with us tonight, along with my partner Phil Nichols as we get set for the Fighting Irish and the Guthrie Blue Jays.
Yeah, the Fighting Irish and Jays, that rivalry goes back a long, long time. There's been some epic ball games over the years. This is an interesting ball game. I would obviously not two of the most noted teams in both teams' history, but loaded both sides with some really good high school football players. Of course, some of the top players. I think the Irish will have the most athletic player on the field tonight.
Yeah.
And senior quarterback Luke Tarman, but it should be a well of a ball game. I think the Jays, they're undefeated. COVID has defeated them 3 times this year,
and a 4-time
right.
Scheduled right now anyway next week.
Right, but it should be a great ball game, and Tarman, he's going to run the ball. That's what he prefers to do. He will throw it, But his unique ability is with his legs.
Yeah, we'll break down the Irish here in just a little bit, but you take a look at this football program right now here at Bishop McGuinnessville, of course, right off I-44 here in Western in Oklahoma City. It's a program that's been in the state championship 3 out of the last 4 years. Like many teams in 5A football, can't get over that hump of what is in Midwest City or in the Carl Albert Titans, but they put a well of a program here over the last, I don't know, not necessarily the last 4 years, maybe the last 10 years, and they were a force in Class 4A football in the early 2000s as well. But this is a program that's 3 out of 4 state championships, pretty darn good.
Really good. You go back even farther. There was one point McGuinness had a 30-some game winning streak in 4A football, and we've had some epic battles with them when they were 4A defending state champions. Guthrie was 5A defending state champions, and the Guthrie and McGuinness hooked it up. Guthrie came out on top of that game. I believe it was 20-0.
21-0.
21-0.
McGuinness had won 2 state championships in a row, and we were coming off that 07 state championship.
Yeah, so just great, both great programs. What I've always said about the Irish, and we like to have fun, but great kids, always well coached, very disciplined team. Every time you play them. So, I mean, it's what you want to see with a high school football program.
Yeah, here, once the game gets started, we're going to go Tarman to the left, Tarman to the right, Tarman up the middle, and then they'll dash you with one going downfield. And they have a young man that just came in. He's a sophomore from Millwood. He transferred into Bishop McGuinness, the Taft kid. He wears jersey number 9, and we of course we have the high school huddle each and every Wednesday night on 93.7 FM KSBI, and we talk about them all season long. But actually getting to see him for the first time tonight, a little bit bigger than I had anticipated.
He's 6 foot, 195-pound sophomore. Of course, he started last year for Millwood at quarterback, and obviously a phenomenal athlete. But he looks good on the hoof. I mean, he's all there as a sophomore. There's no doubt about it.
No doubt. And we'll get more into the contest as well. The other thing to watch out for Guthrie, and we'll talk about it more in the next segment, is quarterback Josh Raines and his health. Hayden Calvert, the freshman, came in the game against Guyman. Blue Jays won that one easily, but Calvert took a lot more snaps over the last couple of weeks. But we'll break that down here in a little bit as we broadcast here in the stands. And this is, I think, the first time I can recall broadcasting the stands all the way. We had to do it at Deer Creek, and that was more than 10, 15 years ago.
06, 05,
05, 06, we were in the stands for there. So a unique look for our YouTube video, folks, tonight, as the crowd or the camera's not going to be very high off the field. We're in the stands with a lot of Blue Jay fans, and so
cowbells,
a little cowbells. So we'll have great crowd noise in the stands. So
no mics needed tonight for that.
It was either here or way on top of that roof or way over on that roof over there, and we said, you know what, we'll go in the stands among the Blue Jays. And the good thing for us, Phil, it's not raining. We'd really be in trouble.
Yeah, I feel bad for McGuinness. I mean, they don't have a lot of money. It's hard for them to build a press box. I mean, I understand. Times are tough.
Absolutely. Maybe we can get a Guthrie wing built in here a couple years. I'll donate the first $50 in that one. So we got so much more to get to here on the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show. We'll talk a little bit more about Guthrie and what they've been going through the last couple of weeks. Of course, we're taking you up to the top of the hour, and we're kicking off big 5A2 contest between Guthrie and Bishop McGuinness. Our opening timeout here on the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma, or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Welcome back. Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues here in Oklahoma City on the campus of Bishop McGuinness Catholic High School. Well, it's one of the shorter trips of the season, that's for sure, Phil.
Oh, but we had a shorter trip once in the playoffs a couple of years ago, and it took us like 6 hours to get home. The elevator incident of 2018, I believe.
I think that's right. Yeah, over at Evan Santa Fe.
Yeah.
During that state championship game that we broadcasted for the NFHS network, we had a rain delay.
That's right.
A light delay.
That's right.
Because the lights went out.
Lights went out in Georgia.
Another rain delay.
Yes, we did.
Weather delay, I think it was. Lightning. Weather.
Yeah.
And so we got done at 12:30.
Yep.
Still didn't get home till 3:30.
Well, we had a little incident.
Elevator incident.
A little elevator incident. Chris thought it'd be funny to jump up and down.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we're stuck.
Comedy hour here on the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show as Guthrie and McGuinness both in their locker room as we speak here. And in this series, Phil, Guthrie and McGuinness, in that 5A2, Guthrie, McGuinness, Carl Albert, Deer Creek through the years. Woodward snuck through last year with the playoffs. But 5A2, arguably probably one of the toughest, if not the toughest, in the state of Oklahoma year in and year out. Simply Carl Albert with all their state championships, Guthrie with their 4 state championships. McGuinness haven't got to that 5A state championship status quite yet, but they have some 4A hardware, and they always take a lot of pride in the football program. But I say that even during the Guthrie State Championship days, not necessarily the seasons, but in around that area where it was going really, really strong, and it's still going good right now. But when it was really, really at the peak, I guess, if you will, right now, Guthrie had a hard time against this Irish program.
Yeah, I mean, now, obviously, every year that we've won state, we've, with the exception of 02, we've been undefeated. So we did well within those years, but had some really great football teams. I remember one year coming down here, it's just weird things happen here. Kentrell Brothers played in the NFL, drops the ball, hits him right in the hands, drops the ball. I'm looking right at the spot right here. We lose the game. Some of our best players historically here have struggled on this field. So there is something to that if you're superstitious like some of us are.
Well, it's one of those, you look at the records, Guthrie has winning records against many of the programs in 5A football, but they don't have a winning record against Bishop McGuinness over the last 10, 15 years.
Right.
So.
Right. I think, and it's now usually very good games.
Yes.
Usually very competitive games. But they've definitely had our number over the last several years.
No doubt. And tonight will be interesting, Phil. Bishop McGuinness, obviously the favorite on their field. This is a team that jumped out to a 28-7 lead over Carl Albert at Carl Albert just a few weeks ago. And it was Tarman left, Tarman right, Tarman up the middle, and then a Tarman pass on top every now and then. But they were so good in that first half. It shows you how good they are. Now, things kind of fell apart from him in the second half as Carl Albert put up 42 unanswered points and won that game 56-21. I think was the final 56-42. I can't remember exactly what it was, but anyway, that shows you when McGuinness puts it all together, they're a tough ball club to play.
Well, anytime you've got a kid like Tarman who's definitely one of the top 2 or 3 athletes in 5A football.
Yep.
It's a load. I was talking to head coach Kelly Beebe before the game, and this is the most defensive-minded coach I've ever met in my life. And he looked me dead in the eye and said, "We got to score 35 to win this game." And now you don't hear that very often out of him.
No.
And that's not him saying our defense isn't good. That's not him saying that we're not schemed up. Because all that stuff they are.
Yeah.
But Tarman's that good, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just telling you, people, if you now the Blue Jays, he's going to cause you some heart flutters tonight.
Yeah.
But if we can, you're not going to stop the kid.
No.
But if you can keep him to 100 yards or so rushing, contain him, what's that old saying? Bend, don't break.
Right.
Force him to throw the ball. Now he can throw it.
Yep.
But that's not. He makes his money with his legs.
The run sets that all up.
Yes. But if all those things come together, what I do like about this Blue Jay defense, Chris, it's a little bit of a Hawking-type defense. I mean, they like to get in there, force turnovers, strip the ball. They go fast. They play quick. They play hard. They're aggressive. And we're pretty healthy overall right now. One of the few blessings with these COVID games that we've had is it's allowed a few kids, of course, we're going to be without the services of one of our starting offensive linemen gone for the year with a torn up knee. But, I tell you, all things being said, we're going to be in pretty good shape.
No doubt. And we're going to take a time out here, our second time out here on the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show. When we come back, we'll talk about the Blue Jays and the health status, as it is starting to look a little bit better for a team. So that maybe that might have been the missing last week, might have been the only good thing, as we were able to get healthy. We'll talk about that and a whole lot more as we come back with the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show. This is Guthrie Blue Jay Football.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tagging Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tagging Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tagging Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon. At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues here in Oklahoma City on the campus of Bishop Mcguinness Fighting Irish. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you, and a big thank you to Interbank once again. You know, we started consistently. We had one season, 99, we broadcasted football. But we have been consistently on the air since 2002, and Interbank has been with us every single step of the way. A big thank you to Brian Sturkle and all the ladies in the lobby and all the ladies in the drive-through, 224 East Oklahoma, and just steps away from Gerald Smith Stadium. It just being so good to our broadcast throughout the year.
Good to our broadcast, good to the community as a whole.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a need. You know, we're fortunate. I mean, we've got a lot of great sponsors that step up and do things, but none do any more than Interbank. They do a great job, and appreciate Brian and the whole team.
Absolutely. Well, Phil, we'll go ahead and dive into our Mercy Health Report here early on. And, you know, Blue Jays did not play against Long Knife. Last time we were on the gridiron against the Guyman Tigers, Josh Raines, starting quarterback, senior quarterback for the Blue Jays, had to lead the game with a bum shoulder. And freshman and did a great job. Now the game was already wrapped up, and it was Guyman, but nonetheless Hayden has to get his first game in somewhere. And so, but anyway, Josh, I mean, that's an extra week of taking care of that shoulder, non-game contact, and so we'll see how he fares tonight. I do believe he will be the starting quarterback tonight.
Yeah, I talked to head coach Kelly Beebe, and that is the plan. I'm going to see what he can do out there. Of course, you know, Josh is that guy that, you know, his passing's greatly improved this year, but he's much like the Tarman kid. He's going to make his living with those legs, you know. And I mean, he can flat go get it, and has shown a willingness to engage, obviously, hence the shoulder injury a couple weeks ago. But he's had a solid 2 weeks to heal, and I think Josh will be fine out there. But, you know, you talked about young Calvert. You know, we were up by 24. Yeah, it was Guyman, but it's still a freshman kid stepping up there and throwing 4 touchdown passes and looking the part doing it. I mean, what I'm saying is this. Josh can't go. Don't panic. Don't panic, Blue Jay fans, because the kid can spin it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't, you know, he's a freshman, Josh is a senior. So you wouldn't expect him to run the ball like Josh does as a senior, but he can run the ball too. I mean, it's that, you know, so we're in good shape there. I think the team has a lot of confidence no matter who's in there under center, but obviously you'd like that 3-year starter in there if you could in a game like this.
We continue with the Mercy Health Report. Guthrie without an offensive lineman looks like for the rest of the year, Phil.
Yeah, I mean, young Wilhelm, great guy, starter. You know, unfortunately tore the ligaments in his knee, and wish him the best. Hope he gets back next year, ready to go.
Other good news here on the Mercy Health Report tonight. Isaiah Hammonds, a sophomore running back, is back practicing and will play tonight.
And that's big time. I mean, Isaiah is a kid that's going to be great for the Jays for years to come and really brings a strong element to the team.
That's our Mercy Health Report. We'll take a time out here on the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
FCC is the place to be. At First Christian Church, we love to support our Guthrie Blue Jays and be all in. We are all in with our athletes, our students, our families, our community, and our faith. We have something for all ages and would love to have you join us for worship in person or online at 10:30 a.m. on Sunday mornings. Join us as we continue to be all in, serving Christ and growing in faith. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Interbank Blue Jay kickoff show continues. Hot 93.7 FM KSBI, along with Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio. Hello, Miss Leach. Janie Leach watching the broadcast or listening to the broadcast. Either way, you can catch us two different ways. It'll be a little bit different for our video audience tonight. We are broadcasting in the stands. We have one camera, and so it'll look even when it's at midfield, but as you start going left or right, it won't be so much even. So just bear with us best as possible. As our camera operator is also in the stands, and we are broadcasting in the stands, so there's going to be a little bit more extra cowbell tonight, a lot more fan ambiance, and we should be able to hear ourselves well. We'll see how good these headsets are. They told me it's one of the best in the business. We'll see how that goes. But, of course, you can watch us on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com and search Guthrie News Page. I'm sure you already subscribed and clicked the bell. If you haven't, be sure to do that. But we're here at Mcguinness, and the Interbank Blue Jay kickoff show continues. Blue Jays have come out of their locker room. They'll go to our left and run out through a big white sign with blue letters. Says always earned. Something at the bottom with a
never given.
Never given. There you go. G in the middle. Bishop Mcguinness will run out to our right. They got the big air balloon out for them, but they have yet to come out of their locker room. Captains are meeting at midfield, and there's number 7 for the Blue Jays, Caden Ballard Stevenson. Having a good senior year, Phil.
Having a great senior year. Last ball game against Guyman, had 5 touchdowns on the field, played great on defense. Special teams as well. Rarely leaves the field.
Yeah.
Definitely, it has had a really nice high school career. Really doing well his senior campaign.
The captain for Bishop Mcguinness out at midfield is number 44, 5'8", 190-pound offensive lineman, defensive end is Andrew Chambers. And that's the one thing, Phil, when you take a look at Bishop Mcguinness over the years, they really never had that one exception, but they don't have that real big offensive lineman.
Right.
Now, Owen Condon that went to the University of Georgia was pretty good, but they make what they don't have in size, they make up in smarts and scheme.
And it's always quick. You know,
yes.
These kids that are smart. This is going to be a smart football team. They're not going to make a lot of mistakes. They're going to put themselves in the right position. And very quick on the fronts, offensive and defensive lines. So, and honestly, Chris, sounds a lot like Guthrie's lines, right? Over the years, I mean, we've A lot of times it's been more the athletic type players, so it'll be fun to watch and should be a heck of a ball game.
Guthrie has won the toss. Guthrie will kick off, so Mcguinness will defend, or will have the ball first here to begin the ball game. Mcguinness, once we get all settled in, will be returning the kick right to left here as both teams are now in the balloon, ready to come out of this one here. And it's Blue Jays 5-0 and feeling good about themselves this year. Of course, they lost the game earlier this year to Carl Everett and Piedmont as Mcguinness comes out onto the field. Lost the games to Carl Everett and Piedmont due to COVID on the Guthrie side. Last week, Lot Nike had to cancel because of COVID reasons. And next week, Western Heights obviously has not played anybody. Will Coach Kelly Beebe go out and try to find somebody to put on the schedule? That's one way to look at it. You have another healthy week, another week of practice to get ready for the playoffs. So, do you want to find somebody? It's going to be somebody maybe in 4A or a school. You don't want to really play anyone on 5A1 and 5A3.
You just run the risk of injuries, and that's scary. But you also want that game experience, I mean, that's an important thing as well. So, it's 6 in one hand to half a dozen in the other, right? So, I know if I was the head coach.
Right, yeah, what would you do?
I wouldn't play.
I think I'd try to find somebody.
Gosh darn. And then you go out and you get 3 starters with playoff-ending injuries, and then you second-guess yourself the rest of your life. I mean, I guess I'm taking the easy road out by saying don't play, but there's definitely benefits to having those ball games and to playing, no doubt about it.
When we got here to sit in the stands, we're like, where do we sit so we're not away?
Right.
And we picked the wrong spot.
We picked the wrong spot.
There's nobody in the section to our right. We could have easily gone there, but apparently we're
we had power cord situations.
We're in the popular section here, so people are starting to file in here, and I think the Guthrie, the traveling Blue Jay fans might outnumber the home Irish club tonight.
Yeah. Tough times, times for the Irish.
They got a pretty good football program, and maybe traffic's holding them up.
Must be that. Dinner party, probably.
So, but here we are. It sounds like Sunday church service.
Really, that's pretty quiet.
We haven't kicked off yet, but
I got to be careful what I say. I'm usually up there where nobody can hear me. Brought a whole new element to the show tonight for me.
Bishop Mcguinness Fighting Irish in the home white helmets. They got the big M logo on their helmet, green. They got green jersey tops.
I always like their uniforms.
They do look sharp.
Yeah, real sharp.
White numbers outlined in black. Yep. They got black pants with the white piping. Blue Jays in a silver helmet, of course. We know the blue G on the side and the blue face mask. Blue Jays in a white jersey tops with blue numbers and all black pants. They spread across the 36-yard line. Guthrie kicking off left to right on your radio dial. So glad you've joined us here. That has been the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Ezok looks left, looks right, approaches the football, and we're underway. Guthrie Mcguinness. It's a short kick, center of the field. It's fumbled and pick turn. It's going to be just a couple of yards. It'll be first down and 10 for the Fighting Irish. Luke Tarman on the return. And here come the Irish, led by their senior quarterback, 6'1", 187-pound Luke Tarman.
Yeah, I mean, Tarman, as we said, they're going to go as he goes. You're going to see a lot of Tarman left, Tarman right. Tarman up the middle, as you said, Chris, and try to hit something pop. You get people sucked up playing that run. They'll try to hit you with a pass over the middle. But let's see what the Blue Jays have schemed up tonight.
Irish will have it from their own 28-yard lines. First down and 10. Tarman to throw on first down. Goes downfield, has a man wide open. It's caught at the 35 and down in around the 20-yard line. As we were talking, Tarman left, Tarman right.
Well, so much for that.
Goes right downfield and finds a wide open 13. Cole Limber, the top receiver, 6-foot senior.
I promise you it will be Tarman left, Tarman right, Tarman up the middle at some point. But great play call. Come right out, see if you can catch somebody sleeping. You did. Irish in great field position.
First and 10 from the Guthrie 22-yard line. Option play. Tarman will keep it. And he's on the near sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Another first down run. And it'll be first and goal for the Irish, just 2 plays and 33 seconds into the contest. We broadcast behind the Guthrie. Again, we're in the Guthrie stands. We broadcast right behind the Guthrie Blue Jay bench, opposite side of the press box tonight. There was a flag on the play, so that will negate the run there by Tarman. But two plays so far and 2 easy plays.
Yeah, and I think, you're still okay here. If you can hold them to a field goal or better yet, get a turnover or shut them down here, it'd be a great victory for the Blue Jays early on. You're probably going to see Tarman right on this. Likes to go against the strong side. Shift, here we go.
Taft, the Millwood transfer, breaks a tackle. Third Blue Jays will get him. Spade Poole will have the tackle. That's another Blue Jay we didn't mention in our Mercy Health report, Spade Poole.
Yeah, but Spade's so important to us. You know, had a shoulder injury himself. That extra week off helped him, and so Spade's a key cog to this defense, no doubt about it. Love the way he plays the game, real physical, motor's always going, real leader out on the field.
Second down and 7 from the 19-yard line. Tarman will keep it as he runs along the right side. It's hard to tell from our angle exactly how many yards he picks up, but it looks like maybe 3 or 4 here, and here comes a third down play.
It'll be third down, and well, no, we got the first down.
It's going to be hard to tell when they run off this side tonight. So
it's going to be hard to spot it.
We'll apologize early on here as we have a whistle. Minute 34 into the contest. Bishop McGuinness with a deep pass on their first play from scrimmage. And officials are going to say, let's measure for this one.
Well, the home crew was ready to move the move the sticks pretty quick. So
I'm guessing with the officiating crew, they'll be based out of the Oklahoma City coaches or Oklahoma City Metro Officials Association, and they're talking about it. They're not going to do a measurement, so it can't be first down and 1.
It'll be a third down and 1.
There we go.
Or
so
less than 1, maybe.
Third down, less than 1. Boy, this ever smelled Tarman here.
Yeah. We'll go Tarman left.
I'll go Tarman right. Motions to the left side, and they toss it to him. It's a pass, and trying to get the edge. It'll be first down and more. It'll be first and goal for
Go ahead.
the
I'm
Irish.
sorry, brother. Technically, I'm right because that was Paul Tarman to the left.
Okay.
Luke Tarman's brother.
A wide receiver. And that is a pass. So Tarman 2 for 2. First and goal for the Irish. Tarman in the gun. Slap his hands, but does not go. He'll check the line. First and goal from around the 10-yard line. It's a high snap. Tarman to throw for the third time already in this contest. Dumps it off underneath and into the end zone is Paul Tarman. Tarman, and the Irish on the board less than 2 minutes into the contest. They lead at 6-0.
I think the Irish think that they've seen something on film they think they can take advantage of here against the Jays. And because I'm telling you right now, that's the most Tarman's thrown in an opening drive in his entire high school career. So
looked good doing it.
He did.
Looked good doing it.
Yep, he did.
Irish to kick the PAT. Make it a 7-0 ball game. Snap, hold, kick plenty long enough, and it is good. Irish on an impressive opening drive, lead it early over the Blue Jays, 7-0. Timeout from Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Bishop Mcguinness on top of the Blue Jays opening 73-yard drive. Just a handful of plays. Tarman and Tarman is your scoring connection. That's your John Vance Motor scoring summary. Irish kickoff right to left on the radio dial. This one returned by Caden Bauer-Stevenson from the 10-yard line to the near side. 15 and down and around 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, Blue Jays.
Real important the Blue Jays come out here, establish something up front. Yeah, I think you're going to see a steady dose of number 30. Steady Dozen, number 17. Very similar on the offensive side. We'll try to mix some passing in there and try to catch Caden Ballard across the middle or down the side. But, you know, Blue Jays going to try to establish that running game, guaranteed.
Josh Raines, senior quarterback in the contest. Jalen Shelf, a sophomore in the backfield with Isaiah Hammonds. It's going to be a direct snap to Shelf, and he's just going to get a couple of yards along that right side. So a new wrinkle here offensively for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Jalen Shelf, of course, is the backup quarterback, or I should say not necessarily the backup quarterback, but plays junior varsity quarterback.
Yeah. Well, and he's, starts on the cornerback position for us, returns punts on special teams kicks.
An athlete.
He's just an athlete. And, it's a time of year where you're going to see people trying to create new wrinkles in their offense.
Pick up a 3, so it's 2nd down and 7. And so, yeah, it's a 2-back set with Hammonds and Shelf, 2 sophomores in the middle, of course, as a senior quarterback. So now Shelf flanks out of the backfield. It's going to be Isaiah Hammonds breaking 1 tackle. 2nd and 3rd, Irish will get Isaiah after about a 3-yard pickup. So it's going to be about 3rd down and 3 upcoming. The other thing with Hayden Calvert is the Bishop Mcguinness coaches had to study for 2 quarterbacks and be ready for 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, and like we said, the Calvert kid had to come in. I don't think anybody would be overly concerned about that. Bigger stage, obviously, here. But still really showed well in that opening game. He came in relief of Josh.
So a 3-yard run by Shelf, a 3-yard run by Isaiah. It sets up 3rd down and 4 from the 31-yard line. Rains the throw for the first time, looks the far side, comes to the near side, and 2 Irish trying to push him out of bounds. They do. It'll pin on the spot for the first down. It's going to be really close, Phil. And maybe a half-yard. Nope, they're going to give it to him. First down, Blue Jays.
I was worried we got a bad spot there for a second, but
I was watching the same.
Yeah. But I like what I saw with Josh in that shoulder. He went out of bounds. That's unusual for Josh. It's unusual. Usually he would have lowered his head, and he may have got a firm talking to before this game about doing that.
3 plays in, 10 yards for the Blue Jays. Here comes play number 4. Isaiah on the left side of Josh Raines. Shelf goes into motion to the far side. Josh to throw for the first time, we think. Has all day to throw. Throws on the run. Wide open cut is Eaton at 50, 45 to their side, 40, 35, 30. Cuts it to the 25 and down at the 22-yard line. Nice developing play there. Ty Eaton got open. Josh Raines hit him.
Ty's the sophomore. One of these sophomores we keep talking about. The scrimmage this year, we thought, man, this is going to be good. He's had a good year, but he hasn't gotten many opportunities. But, boy, really capitalizing the opportunity there. Great reception, great pickup after catch.
Kel Evans, our guy on the camera tonight.
Good buddy.
Him and Ty Eaton are good buddies. Yeah. And we'll get that after the first down and 10 from the 24. Josh breaks 1 tackle. 2nd and 3rd, Irish will bring him down. Maybe at best the line of scrimmage, but Kel came to me before we came on the air and said, Ty Eaton is wearing gloves. It's on. And so Ty rewards that there on the first catch of the night for him. Pickup of 1 officially, so it's 2nd down and 9. Again, it's the backfield of Isaiah Hammonds, Jalen Shelf, and Josh Raines. Ty Eaton, KBS, your receivers are both lined up to the far side. Carson Wilder, the tight end on the right. 2nd down and 9 from the Irish 23-yard line. Shelf in the motion. We're going to quick screen pass to Jalen. Remember, he could throw it, but he runs it this time and breaks a tackle for just a second. Gets to the 20-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. And I haven't been at practice this week because I have no electricity at my house, Phil.
I didn't know that.
We got a little chores. More on that later.
Yeah.
That's not so developing.
It's unfortunate.
But remember, Shelf is a quarterback.
Yes, he is.
I think that might set up a play down the road.
I think it could.
A little double pass action. We'll see.
It could. The other thing I'm noticing is Josh there's been no rushes for Josh by design so far. And usually that's not the rule for us. 3rd
down and 6. Eaton in motion left to right. Josh Rose to his right. Throw is into the end zone, 1-on-1, and it's overshot by Josh. And Ty had a step and a half.
Yep.
And it is going to have to be one of those NFL catches to get a foot down, but he goes over his head and it falls incomplete. 4th down and 6. Blue Jays will bring on the field goal unit here, and we saw Ezok warming up in pregame, Phil, and he was hitting them from 30, 35 yards out. This one here, unofficially, we'll see where it marks. I think it's going to be close to about a 37-yard field goal attempt here.
This will be a career long for young Ezok.
We'll call it 38 yards. There's no wind, thank goodness, for the radio crew. as we broadcast outside. 4th down and 6, 38-yard field goal attempt by Ezok. He's connected on 2 this year. It's a bad snap. Josh picks it up, throws it to nobody as it falls incomplete. And the Blue Jays will turn it over on downs. And here goes Bishop Mcguinness back on offense with 6:38 to play in quarter number 1. Irish 7, Blue Jays 0.
I'll tell you what, it's a big drive for the defense, for the Blue Jays defense. Got to show we can stop this offense and get the opportunity back on that. Move the ball well. Just wasn't able to get any points on the board.
Shelf and KBS are your corners. Whitfield and DeAndre Jones, your safeties. Spadepool, Chase Doles are your linebackers. 1st down and 10 for the Irish. Tarman comes to the near side. It's caught and still in bounds on the near side, breaking a tackle across the 35, up to the 40, and out of bounds at the 41-yard, maybe the 42-yard line. It's going to be about a 22-yard pickup on the 1st down pass attempt.
Well, the Irish definitely saw something on film. They think they can take advantage of this defensive backfield for the Blue Jays.
Irish in the line of scrimmage, 1st down and 10 from their own 42-yard line. A little pass to Taff as he was in motion. He's at midfield and down in Guthrie territory, close to another 10-yard, maybe 11-yard pickup for Taff. Of course, he played at Millwood a year ago, came over here to Bishop Mcguinness, and he's the quarterback of next year more than likely, unless something else moves in.
Unless they get another transfer.
I shouldn't say move in. Yeah, a transfer would be the.
No, they can live anywhere they want.
Well, right.
Yeah,
1st and 10 for the Irish from the Blue Jay 47-yard line. Pistol formation. Tarman runs on the right. Now it's option play. It's fumbled, and Guthrie's going to pick it up at the Irish 48-yard line. A well-designed play there, but the option goes to the turf, and Guthrie jumps on it.
KBS comes up with the fumble. Big-time play for the Blue Jays defense. Now it's critical we get out there and get some points on the board.
What a gift there, and this is where you got to take advantage of these turnovers, is put points on the board, and Guthrie moved the ball well on their first drive. Just missed the field goal on the low snap. So here comes that Guthrie offense back onto the field. Willie Clymer, now a receiver for the Blue Jays, joined Titan on the near side. Allison, the receiver, to the far side. 1st down and 10 from the Bishop Mcguinness 48-yard line. Irish lead the Jays midway point of the first quarter, 7-0. Handoff goes to Hammonds, and he trips and falls at his own 49-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7.
Young Hammonds hasn't played in 3 weeks.
That's getting ready to bring that up.
I mean, he's give him a chance to get in the flow of the game, but he'll be all right. I think he actually tripped over Josh's feet. I think the feet got tangled up.
2nd down, 13. Josh will run it on the left side, just trying to find anything. He gets to midfield, just a 1-yard pickup. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it's just. I don't know if Caden's back in the game. He had the first 2 plays off in that drive, so see if they can dial something up here to number 7, who's definitely our deep threat.
Ball's at midfield right on the Big M logo. 3rd down and 12. Guthrie needs the 38 of Bishop Mcguinness. Josh looks far side, throws far side. It's incomplete. Intended receiver was Allison, and a lot of Irish in the area. The pass was low anyway, and now Guthrie will not be able to take advantage of the turnovers. They will go 3 and out, and will bring out the punt team. Josh Raines, the senior punter.
That's exactly what you don't want to see happen. You get the play out, you get the turnover, real opportunity to go in and put some points on the board, and just flat weren't able to move the ball.
Yeah, when you're the underdog on the road, those are the type of situations you got to take advantage of, especially down 7-0 here. With 4:51 to play in quarter number 1. Irish getting ready to get the football for the 3rd time offensively. Josh Raines inside his 40-yard line to receive the snap. It's a good snap. Josh will rugby style. It's a high, somewhat short. See if he can get a good bounce. It bounces at the 20. It will take a big Blue Jay bounce across the 15. And it will be down at the 12-yard line. Zach Thompson, big 49 for the Jays, downs it. There is a flag now. We will check that as well. Blue Jays right now idled next week. They were supposed to have senior night against Western Heights inside Gelsman Stadium. Of course, Western Heights not playing anybody this season. And we'll see if Coach Kelly Beebe and the football coaching staff wants to try to find an opponent that, of course, you can't really schedule right now because you don't know necessarily who's off next week. They haven't been COVID out officially, so you can't really schedule anything until probably in the morning or Sunday, maybe Monday. It's going to be a personal foul against Bishop Mcguinness, so back them up even further in their own territory.
I get nervous just thinking about playing a game that really doesn't matter.
Right, except for
you get snaps, and that matters. Matters. But I can tell you what I think Coach Beebe will do.
You think he'll try to find somebody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially if you can get a home game.
Well, man, I'm telling you,
Guthrie has had 2 home games taken away this year, so I would certainly think they would try to talk the other team into. Now they're marking it off. I thought they said unsportsmanlike on Mcguinness. Maybe it was
on the Jays, I guess.
They pointed the wrong way, perhaps?
Yeah, I guess.
So the ball spotted at the 27-yard line. It's be first down and 10. Tarman, the quarterback, will run it on the right side. Danson finds a hole as he goes across the 35, close to a pickup of, I would say, 9 yards, maybe 10, close to a first down. Might be second down and 1 officially here once they spot the ball, and it will be 4:32 and rolling here in quarter number 1. Bishop Mcguinness 7, Guthrie 0.
He's just so quick.
And he's patient.
Yes.
Allows those blockers to get there. Second down and 1. Tarman will hand it off to his running back, and he breaks loose 40, 45 midfield, 45, 40, 35, and finally tripped as Whitfield held on to the ankles. Taffy will pick up 14 plus about 30 some odd yards. There is a flag down back at the Irish 47-yard line.
A sideline warning, I think.
Yeah, it will be a sideline warning on the Blue Jays. That's just a warning.
These Oklahoma City crews love the sideline warning.
As long as they like it one time on our side, that's okay.
They like it a lot of times. It seems like every game.
Coming up on 4 minutes to play in quarter number 1, Irish with the football in Guthrie territory, spotted at the Guthrie 33-yard line. 3 receivers set, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Tarman to throw, dumps it off underneath. It's caught and is down immediately. Nice open field tackle by the Blue Jays. And
it's number 9, I think.
Is that Whitfield on that far side?
Oh, wait, no, is that Jordan?
Again, we're like a fan here. It's hard
Jordan.
to see.
It was Jordan on the tackle, yeah. Number 2.
So DeAndre Jones with his print here coming up from his safety spot. Second down and 10. Nice. That was a nice tackle.
Really nice.
No pickup there. So Taff in the backfield behind quarterback Tarman. Play action. Tarman has time. Forced down the pocket. Rolls to his right. Everybody's covered up downfield. And did Tarman go out of bounds? There's a whistle on the far side. There is a flag down. The falls to the turf, so it's incomplete if the pass did count.
Where did you see the flag? Oh, I see it now.
I heard whistles. Multiple whistles, which as soon as the ball was incomplete.
And the hat's thrown on the ground. Could that have been a receiver went out?
I think that could be. We can't see the officials from here because they're in the middle of the pile.
Right.
So there are the advantages of why broadcasters are up high, so you can see down on the field. Yep.
Of course, I'm blind if I'm up high, and I'm blind if I'm down low, so I'm guessing at everything. I called Jones Jordan 2 plays ago. I'm not in my game.
It's against the Irish, and they're going to look at Coach Beebe and say, yeah, we'll accept that penalty. And that'll move Bishop Mcguinness back. Still trying to sort this one out. I can't get over it. This is the first time I've been in the stands for a long time.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. But it's really quiet.
Makes me nervous.
No one makes any noise. That's what's weird about this. Penalty is against the Irish. So it's second down and 20 from the Guthrie 43-yard line. 4 receivers set for the Irish. Tarman will come to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like he'll keep the same play that has been called. 3 receivers to our near side. Tarman to throw. It goes to the far side. Caught at the 40-yard line and down immediately. Just a 3-yard pickup. Good play there. And so now 3rd down and 17 for the Irish. 2:48, 2:47 to play in quarter number 1 here in Oklahoma City. Again, just for our video audience, just one camera tonight. We didn't want to bring our whole crew and take up all the stands, and just limited resources here tonight.
It's been a weird week.
3rd down at 17. Tarman a roll on the left side. Hold him here so they don't think about going for 4th down. Still on his feet. There's a flag thrown, and he got a few more yards beyond the original line of scrimmage. It'd be about a 4th down and 7. However, we'll have to check the penalty marker here. Of course, back home and across the state of Oklahoma, big ice storms. I'm still without electricity. You got yours yesterday?
Yesterday around noon. It's the little things, Chris.
It really is.
Walking in, hearing the TV on, light in.
the heat, the heater.
Well, heat's important. Food, you can eat what you want.
Officials are starting. Yeah, we've had to eat out every single night, and it feels weird to see electricity. It's a nice thing. They're still talking this one out.
It's going to go against the Irish, it looks like.
Coach Beebe, you want to send him back? And Coach Beebe immediately, yeah, we're going to push him back because Mcguinness would obviously go for it on 4th down and 7 on Guthrie's side of things. So you got to push him back, replay 3rd down, and take your chances again.
I think the call was like the receiver might have went up in the helmet.
Okay.
On the opposite sides, what I saw, because it was immediately came out once they engaged, so it had to have been something like that.
So with the penalty, the ball is marked at the Guthrie 44-yard line. So that would bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 21 for the Irish.
These scare me. These guys scare me. It also scares when you got somebody like Tarman back there taking the ball. So.
See how the Blue Jays line up. They do have a couple of safeties in there, well off each receiver's line of scrimmage. Here's a snap. 3rd down and 21. Tarman has time. Rolling to his right. Throws it on the run. And it is incomplete. And so Guthrie will hold Mcguinness here, and the Irish will punt it away with 1:56 to play in the first quarter. Irish lead the Jays 7-0.
Yeah, it's a big, good defensive stand by the Blue Jays. And we've got to get something going offensively right now. Like I said, 1:56 in the first quarter. Really, that first drive came out. Blue Jays moved the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
Second drive came out, not so much. Got to get some rhythm again. Got to remember, you get these weeks knocked off of you. You
get back into it.
Yeah, you got to get back in the flow of the game.
There's a flag by the back judge. I saw sometime, or is it a delay game? I don't know why the back judge would throw it. If not, and I don't know why we can't.
Are they all feeling left out? They all
just communicate so the back judge has to run 40 yards to talk to the Whitehead, and they're going to talk about if it should have been reset or not, or if it was, they're going to wave the flag.
Oh, well, that's great.
I thought I saw time on there, so as is, Irish punt formation. Irish punter back at his own 41-yard line. Blue Jays have a couple men deep in around their 10-yard line. It's a good snap at the chest. Punt aimed toward the near side. It will take an Irish bounce. And what yard line? I have no idea. It's going to be hard to tell here.
About the
20?
18.
18? Okay, there you go. Minute 46 left in here. Your thoughts on Guthrie's defense so far?
Defense has done well. They gave up that one big pass, obviously, the first play of the game. But overall, I think the defense is playing well. I think, if you would have told Coach Beebe at the end of the first quarter, Irish should have 7, I think he'd consider that a win. Right now, we just got to get our offensive side of the game going, and Blue Jays will be right back in this thing.
Minute 46 to play here. Blue Jays will have it for the 3rd time offensively. Missed the field goal attempt on a low snap on the first drive and had to go 3 and out after an Irish turnover. So here's the 3rd time for the Blue Jays. Shelf and Hammond's in the backfield with senior quarterback Josh Raines. 2 receivers to the far side. Tight ends on the right. That's Wilder. Hand off to Isaiah up the middle. Not much there, just a couple of yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball will be placed at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, I think one thing you got to remember, too, there's been some shuffling up front, of course, obviously with Wilhelm going down with the knee injury. And, guy new under center, moved over from guard. You got Joe Matthews in there now playing guard on the left side. So take a little while to get some timing with their big uglies up front too.
KBS and Ty Eaton are your receivers to the far side of the formation. 2nd down and 7. Now Chelf will join him as he's flanked out. Josh will run on the right side, just maybe back line scrimmage, maybe a yard at most. Just really kind of a basic play there for the Jays. So here comes 3rd down and 6 as we go under a minute to play in quarter 1. Irish 7, Guthrie 0.
Right now, obviously, the Irish are dominating that offensive line.
Yeah.
Really controlling the front, but to draw something up here, probably see a pass play here, I would think.
20 seconds left on the play clock. Blue Jays standing around the football. Now they'll get the play relayed in. They reset the play clock. Now it's 22 seconds. I guess we'll take every second. 2nd down and 5. That's why the back judge was confused earlier. Blue Jays will throw it here. It's caught by Eaton. And we'll see where they mark it here. That's Ty's 2nd catch. It'll be just a few yards shy of the 1st down marker. So it'll be 4th down and 2.
It was a great catch.
It was. 17 seconds, so Guthrie will more than likely maybe try to get to the line of scrimmage and try to get Mcguinness to jump off sides. 10 seconds left on the 1st quarter game clock. Blue Jays yet to get to the ball, so they will probably take this time off, come back in the 2nd quarter, and likely punt this one away from their own 24-yard line. 1st quarter's in the book. Bishop Mcguinness goes downfield on our opening drive for the only game's touchdown. Bishop Mcguinness leads Guthrie 7-0. Timeout. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Blue Jays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck, Lynette, and Hope take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Welcome back. Bishop Mcguinness fighting Irish, leading the Guthrie Blue Jays 7-0 here in Oklahoma City. Blue Jays with the football in punt formation to begin quarter number 2. Irish again leading Guthrie 7-0. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Josh Raines punt formation. It's a good snap at his chest. He'll roll to his right. Rugby style punt. It's a low line drive punt. It bounces up in the air. Then it will take a Blue Jay bounce. 45-40, about around the 35-yard line.
I think it was touched up here
I
by
thought
Jet.
it was too.
They got pushed it. Yeah, it was actually a pretty smart play by Irish.
I felt like if I didn't say anything, the official wouldn't know about it.
He threw it right away. He saw.
Okay, he did. Darn that official. Ball,
yeah.
So okay, he did touch. All right. Ball's at the 43-yard line. Hey, I'm a big Jays fan.
Yeah.
Why not?
Homer a little bit once in a while.
Kel Evans, Braden Russell, part of the production crew tonight. Of course, Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio. 93.7 FM, KSBI. 1st and 10 for the Irish from their own 43-yard line. Trips receivers to the near side. One man in motion. They'll fake it to him. Jackson Walters forces Tarman out of the pocket. Tarman throws it on the run last second. Has a man and it's caught by Taft. Still on his feet as he caught it at the 45. And finally will be brought down at the 47-yard line, but forward progress will make it the 45. So it's a pickup of about 12 yards. It'll be a 1st down for the Irish.
And Jackson just learned what a fast quarterback looked like. Took the wrong angle there, and he'll adjust that. Good little football player.
You know, we were bragging earlier about Tarman when he runs the football, how patient he is to allow the blocks to get there. Very patient as a quarterback, throwing the ball as well.
Just a great high school football player.
Yeah, it's nothing flashy by any means. It's just getting the job done, right?
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the Guthrie 45-yard line. This one going to the far side, breaking the tackle and getting to the 40-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup for the Irish on 1st down. That's going to be Paul Tarman, the junior brother of senior Luke Tarman.
Well, Luke Tarman is, without question, the best opponent we've played against all this year. I mean, he's without question the best football player we play. Of course, we thought he was the best football player. Maybe not the best athlete last year. Maybe he was. But definitely we thought he was the best football player on the Irish last year.
With Dominic Richardson included?
Yeah.
Second down and 4. Tarman throws it. It's caught and down immediately, but it looks like it's going to be another first down for the Irish as they will move the chains here. 10.5 to play until halftime. Irish 7, Guthrie 0.
Well, they have definitely believed that they can throw the ball at will against the Jays. They've established that. And until our D-line's able to get in there and put some pressure on them, they're just going to keep doing it.
And Tarman is so good on the rollout.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh Raines rolls out quite as much as anybody, but now Tarman wanted to go up the middle, and he bounces it to the left side. There's a flag thrown. This one's coming back.
Yeah.
And he's on that far sideline, and he's going to drag a couple of Blue Jays, and it looks like about a 20-yard run, but it's coming back as a hold in the middle of the
I even saw that one, Chris.
Yeah, that was right there in front of the umpire who threw the flag, and that will back him up. And that's just, again, Tarman wanted to go up the middle, but bounce it out, and then he has the speed to do that, and then just so gifted with his vision so well.
Yeah, he just, well, like we said at the top of the show, he's the best athlete out there. I will say this, though, number 9.
Next year's quarterback, Taft.
When you said brought Taft down, technically they didn't bring him down. He was still on 2 feet.
Right,
right. I mean, the kid runs hard. He's tough. You can tell.
Irish facing a first down and 21. They've been behind the chains most of this ball game. That's what's given the Blue Jay defense a little help. First down and 21 from the 43. Tarman, a little screen pass caught by his brother Tarman. Breaks a tackle to 45, gets to the 40, and just about a 3-yard pickup. Blue Jay defense did a good job there. Spade Pool, KBS in the area. Second down and long, 9:47. Paul Tarman on the reception. They're going to mark it at the 39-yard line. So it's a pickup of 4.
Spade's fun to watch.
He is.
You know, we always seem to have that one kid that has that continually running motor, you know.
Irish on line with 2 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Halfback in there on the left side right now. Now Taft into motion. They'll fake it to him. They'll run with Tarman on the right side. Look like Spade got pulled down, and Tarman will take advantage of that as he goes beyond the original line of scrimmage. And it'll be third down. We'll call it 9 yards as Tarman was tackled at the 30-yard line. Third down and 8 officially.
Definitely 4-down territory for the Irish here. So
run for 3 or 5 here would be the minimum that the Irish are looking for. And, of course, they want it all. 3 receivers to the far side. Third down and 8 from the 30. Tarman will check his coaches on the far side of Pribble Stadium. Connolly Field here at Bishop Mcguinness. Third down and 8. Tarman to throw. Forced out again. Running against the grain. Plants his feet. Nothing there. And throws it downfield. Has a man open.
Wow.
Is it caught? It is caught inside the 5-yard line. Cole Limber. Second big catch of the night as that one goes to the 30 to about the 2-yard line. 28-yard reception. And it looked like Blue Jays had Tarman dead to his left, but then stayed patient with it. And Limber eventually got open.
Well, and you know, people will see that and say, well, gosh, that defensive back. No, he had 97 seconds to throw the ball. I mean, it's tough order to defend somebody for that long in the defensive backfield.
There's another flag, and it's going to be an offsides. Really no big deal. The ball's at the 1, half the distance to the goal. And so Mcguinness in danger of going up 2 scores here with 8:13 to play in the second quarter.
Nothing really feels right now.
It's
a little out of whack.
There's a snap, and there's another flag.
Well, they're getting their flags in tonight.
Umpire threw that. Their line judge threw it as well. It's going to be a false start.
Oh, that was an outstanding call.
I see where you lie here. Yeah.
Need more cowbell.
Well, we definitely got cowbell here in the stands. We just need to find some ways to utilize that cowbell.
That's right.
First and goal after the penalty now at the 6-yard line. Tarman will run on the right side. Big hole, cuts it to his left and into the end zone, barely touched. As he put a foot in the ground, got past Spade Pool for the 6-yard touchdown run. Irish now lead at 13-0 PAT upcoming.
Yeah, I mean, this upcoming drive for the Blue Jays, we have to get on the board. Got to show that we can put some points on the board.
Or just move the ball.
Yeah.
Move it. Able to do it the first drive, but not really since then. Irish to kick the extra point on the right side of your 93.7 FM radio dial. Snap, hold, line drive kick is good. And Bishop Mcguinness lead the Blue Jays now by a score of 14-0, 7:49 to play in quarter number 2. Timeout from Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Lemonberry? You're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Tarman, 6-yard touchdown run, put the Irish back on the board. That is your John Vance Motor scoring summary. Irish kick left to right. Fielded at the 15 to the 20, 25, 30 to the outside, 35. That's Ty Eaton on the return of about 20 yards. Nice job there by the sophomore. It'll be bring up first down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Of course, all the scoring summaries this year brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors.
Sorry about that, partner.
Got the hoodie on, huh?
Well,
I went with it early just to get it out of the way.
Your bald head got a little chilly.
I got to tell you, as the Blue Jay offense comes running onto the field, when the schedules came out last summer and I saw Bishop Mcguinness in week 9 of the football season, I got really, really nervous because if we are able to broadcast, it's going to be cold because if it's raining, there's no way we can broadcast here. But for today's weather, that's great. High of 68 today. Josh Raines rolls to the near side, plants his feet. Nothing there. Now he'll run with it on the far side. Gets to the 40-45 midfield. Mcguinness sideline, 45-40. Driven out of bounds there. So the biggest play of the night for the Blue Jays puts them into Bishop Mcguinness territory.
Nice run by Josh. That's what we come to expect this year out of Josh.
Blue Jays already to the line of scrimmage as it goes from the 35-yard line to the 36. So a 29-yard run for senior quarterback Josh Raines. Did go out of bounds, so stop the clock with 7:31. Raines takes the snap, takes it out of the belly of Isaiah and gets tripped up. Not much there. And it'll bring up second down and 10 as Josh might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Blue Jays were looking for a little momentum there on that first down play, but lose a yard actually, so it's second down and 11.
Just got to put some plays together back to back. Just haven't been able to do that so far tonight.
Obviously 4-down territory. I hate to think about that on second down, but you're at the Irish 37-yard line. Josh to throw. Goes to the far side. It's caught and leaping and finally driven out of bounds. It's going to be a first down. Does appear to be a first down.
It was Isaiah out of the backfield.
That was Isaiah out of the backfield. Jersey number 30. I was making sure it wasn't number 20. Then I saw him leap. I go, I don't think Willie can leap quite like that. Really good athlete and all, but Isaiah there with a nice run. It will be just maybe 5 or 6 yards, Phil, but it's third down, and we'll call it a long one, close to 2 yards. And Blue Jays look like they're going to get the Irish to jump offside. Josh slapped the hand. The left side of the defensive line jumped. And the Blue Jays will get an automatic first down on the Irish penalty.
We'll take that.
Absolutely. The Irish really hurting themselves penalty-wise here tonight.
Yeah, and they've turned the ball over, had several penalties. Kind of have kept the game closer than it's probably really been up to this point.
Boy, down 14-0. You got to find some points on this drive. Start feeling good about yourself.
Yep.
First down and 10, 6:56 left until halftime. Josh Raines in the gun. He'll look to throw to Hammondson, was wide open, and it was on the fingertips and could not bring it in. And if he catches that, he had one guy to beat, and it would have been a 50-50 chance at that, as Isaiah willed out of the backfield. And that might have been the first score of the night for the Jays.
I think that was golden goalpost if he connects.
Instead, it falls incomplete. Second down and 10. 3 receivers set. 2 receivers to the far side. 1 to the near side. Jake Hayes relaying the call. Jason Rice as well, the offensive coaches. Ty Eaton on a sweep play. There's a flag thrown away from the ball, and not much there for Ty, as he might at best got to the line of scrimmage, and we'll have to check the flag here. That was thrown by the referee, which usually a holding or a hands to the helmet, to the face.
Hands,
yeah, it's going to go against the...
I saw it.
I thought you were blind over here. Now you're seeing stuff like that? That's good.
As my beautiful wife points out, I have selective hearing and selective vision.
I've never heard of selective vision.
Yeah, hold on.
No, it makes sense.
You turn 50, that check engine light will come on.
I'm starting to replay some things in my mind with your selective vision.
Yeah, it's all there. Well, that's a big penalty against the Jays. Gosh darn.
So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to be spotted at the 38-yard line. Second down and 26 for the Jays. Trips receivers to the far side. Josh, quick pass is almost intercepted, trying to get Ty Eaton in the middle of the field. Ball, again, almost intercepted. Does fall to the turf, falls incomplete. Third down and 26. And I was talking about 4-down territory earlier, but you don't necessarily have to get a first down here. If you can get 20 yards instead of a 4th down and 6, we'll go for that. But you got to get something positive here to even consider going for it on 4th down.
Blue Jays still have those 2 timeouts.
Bishop Mcguinness with all 3. 6:20 left and a half. Josh Raines at throw. Pressure. Gets away from it, but not the second guy. He's down at the 40-yard line. Loss of 2 on the play. 4th down and 28. And Josh really didn't have a chance to get rid of that football, and Guthrie's going to have to punt the football away.
Up to this point, our offensive line is just getting manhandled right now and just thrown around. So,
the Bishop Mcguinness getting to the Josh Raines. Guthrie's defense really not getting much to Tarman. Of course, he's a special athlete. He can roll and be patient and shrug off a tackler. He's just a tough competitor. 4th down and 29. Josh Raines at his own 48-yard line to punt this one away. It's a low snap. Josh rolls to his right, punts it. See if they get a Blue Jay bounce. It does, and this one's going to go. That's actually going to be picked up by the Irish.
Tarman.
And it's going to be Tarman. Probably a good decision. And usually say that's a bad decision as KBS comes with the tackle. Tarman with a limited return, but the Irish will take over with 5:34 left until halftime, leading 14-0.
On the offensive side of the ball, everything just feels completely out of sorts tonight. I mean, it's just there's no flow with the offensive line. There's no flow really anywhere right now, and going to have to get something adjusted. Of course, right now we got to try to keep the Irish off the board again.
Yeah, and that's
you
goal
go up
number 1 right now.
Here. I mean, that's a big.
Then you'll really see a lot of Tarman right, Tarman left. First down and 10 for the Irish. Tarman will keep it. Started to the right side. Now he's off to the left side. Still on his feet. Not many yards yet. And he stays on his feet on that far sideline. Finally driven out of bounds. And he ran probably 50 yards, Phil. He'll have more than enough for a first down. But, boy, that play just went on and on and on. And
that's what we were talking about before the game. I mean, he's patient. He lets things develop. He's got great vision on the field. And like we said, he's by far the best athlete we've faced this year.
Had a 14-yard pickup, so it's first down and 10. Coming up on 5 minutes of play in the second quarter. Tarman will hand it off to his running back, Taft. Goes along the left side. He'll get to about the 41-yard line, about a 4 or 5-yard pickup for Taft. He wears jersey number 9. Again, transfer in from Millwood High School. He was their quarterback a year ago. And if things go as we think, he'll be the starting quarterback next year when Mr. Tarman graduates here at Bishop McGuinness. It was a pickup of 4, so it's 2nd down and 6 from the 40-yard line. Irish moving left to right on the radio dial. Tarman, far side, caught just shy of midfield, and the run after catch will get to midfield. It's a pickup of 10 yards. Clock stops at 4:29 for the change to set. Nathan Wiggins will check into the Guthrie defensive line front as looks like Cole Madison will come off for the play here.
Well, one thing I've noticed is Thompson not out there at nose?
I saw him out there earlier, I thought. A little pitch to Taffy on as he came into motion. He's at the 40 and down there, a 10-yard pickup as he started on the far side, went into motion. They tossed it, little toss pass, and he goes up the middle, runs over a couple Blue Jays and gets 10 yards. 4:04 and rolling until halftime. Irish leading 14-0 on the move here. 1st down and 10. Taft now the receiver in the slot on the far side. 2 receivers at each side. Halfback on the right side. Looks far side, throws far side. It's, again, caught. It's across the 35 to around the 32-yard line. About an 8-yard pickup, and the Irish are just dumping it off for 8 to 10 yards at a time, which is effective, and they still have plenty of time with 2 timeouts left, I think, or 3 timeouts left. So they can do, any play is open in their playbook here.
Yeah.
2nd down and 3 officially from the Guthrie 33-yard line. Guthrie almost jumped as Luke Tarman comes in line of scrimmage and goes back to the shotgun formation. Gets a snap, looks far side. It is caught. 1st down and more on that Irish sideline. Clock will stop with 3:05 to go until the half.
What you're seeing right now is the more athletic team, more experienced team, just doing what they will. I mean, it's just, it's nothing fancy.
No, not at all. Real simple.
Yeah.
Real simple. 1st down and 10. Option play with Tarman. He fakes the option and almost broke out of a couple of tacklers, but Doles and Wiggins bring him down to the toughest Blue Jay defenders on the team, and he almost slipped it.
He's good.
Guthrie High School cheerleaders here tonight. Guthrie band did not make the trip. 2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard pickup. 2:20, 2:19 to play till halftime. 3 receivers set. Taft gets the handoff, runs on the left side, gets into the Blue Jays secondary, runs hard, and I'm not sure what yard line is in around the 5 probably, I believe. We're going to call it the 6-yard line. About a 13-yard run for Michael Taft, and it's 1st and goal for the Irish. Last time it was 1st and goal from the 6. Tarman ran on the right side, barely untouched. Taft will get the call here. He'll try the left side, and he is going to be held just shy of the goal line. About a 5-yard pickup, so it'll be 2nd down and goal. 1:45, 1:44 left in the half. There's an Irish down on the field. Stay tuned. Coming up, Golden Chick halftime show.
There seems to be a lot of conversation down on the sideline right now, and on the Blue Jay sideline. I'm going to keep an eye on that. We may see some changes.
You know, we'll discuss during the break.
Yeah.
2nd down and goal. It'll be about the 2-yard line. Looks like the Irish player was able to walk off on his own power.
Oh, good to see.
Back to action here. 2nd and goal from the 2. Irish trying to go up 3 scores. Big O back in there to block for Tarman, I guarantee it. Tarman will option, and he'll keep it untouched into the end zone. And the Irish lead at 20-0 PAT upcoming.
You look down on the sideline of the Blue Jays, it's just flat.
Yeah. I could tell you, I can't get over being in the stands how quiet it
Flat
is.
in the stands, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if these headsets are really, really good at blocking out noise, but
I mean, they're good.
A
But
couple $100.
I know.
Okay.
Remember, you made me pay for my own. I know how much they were. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Recession.
Yeah.
The extra point upcoming. That's your word. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. Irish lead it now by 3 scores, 21-0. Timeout here in Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Luke Tarman with another running touchdown gives the Irish a 21-0 lead. That is your John Vance Motor scoring summary. Irish kick left to right on the radio dial. Here comes the return. It's Eaton in around his own 10-yard line. From the near side, he's down at the 19-yard line. 9-yard return for the sophomore Ty Eaton. And here comes the Blue Jay offense with limited time. Phil, minute 26. Guthrie does have all 3 timeouts left in here, but we'll see what Blue Jays do here. A lot of communication before that last score by multiple coaches, so we'll see what they have in plan here offensively.
I think we might see a different wrinkle. We'll see.
Minute 26. Now, you're at your own 19, and you're down 21. Do you just go full blast here, try to score? I mean, you don't want to turn the ball over and go down 4 scores,
right.
But is there a big difference between 4 or 5 scores? I mean,
no.
There is, but
well, 7 points.
Yeah, but
but yeah.
So here we go. Josh Raines, Isaiah Hammonds, who will be in the backfield. 2 receivers in the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. First down and 10. Ball at the 29. Josh to the far side. It's caught at the 40-yard line. Up to the 43-yard line. About a 14-yard pickup for the Blue Jays. Clock does stop. 1:19 for the chains to move.
Clock's still moving.
Chains weren't even set yet. You weren't supposed to start it that soon. First and 10 for Guthrie. Got to go quick. Down 3 scores. Josh will run it up the middle, and he'll get to the 45. Forward progress to the 44, or excuse me, 46. So a 3-yard pickup. Guthrie will spin a timeout. And we will take a timeout with them. 58 seconds left in quarter number 2. Bishop McGuinness 21, Guthrie 0. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
As return, Josh Raines with a pass on the run falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Jalen Allison. It looked like a pretty good pass, and Jalen likely probably should have hauled that one in, but it does fall incomplete as the officials did not give us our full 60 seconds. Apologize for that, so now we know. And that brings up a 3rd down and 7. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. 49 ticks left here in the first half. Stay tuned. Golden Chick halftime show. Take a look at our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard. Josh the throw, forced out. Good block by the lineman there. He'll run with it, but only get a couple yards. Won't get to midfield. Stayed in bounds. Maybe 2 yards at most. Field to the 48.
Yeah.
And so that'll bring up we'll call it 3rd down and 5. Guthrie not using a timeout here.
Staying in bounds was not. I think we did maybe get a timeout there.
Learn our lesson. We're not taking a timeout. These officials will not give us the full time.
Oh.
And Bishop Mcguinness takes the
Interesting.
timeout.
Going to force Guthrie to make a decision.
4th down and 4. Of course, if you're Mcguinness, call the timeout, make Guthrie punt it, because Tarman's going to return the punt. And
You got a shot.
You got a shot. Have I said how quiet?
It's eerie.
It is eerie, and I think Guthrie might. Headsets are off.
No, I just wanted to. I wanted to confirm.
Well, no, it is quiet, right? And
no, there's not.
Who has more fans tonight, Guthrie or Mcguinness?
Well, it looks like we do.
I think that's right.
But I mean, I don't know if it's the ice storm, everybody thinking about all the stuff they got to do back home, or.
I bet you Guthrie had a whole lot more ice than. Well, I don't know where folks live at, but
kids scattered all over the state.
Scattered. I don't know if the states.
Well, that's my story. I
your
can tell
story.
it the way I
Okay.
want.
4th down and 4 at the 49-yard line. Guthrie will punt this one away. I have slept on the couch Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night.
And this time it wasn't because you made Sam mad. Oh.
You ever had to take a coat to the bathroom before, Phil?
Yes, I have.
4th down, 4, punting time for the Blue Jays. Josh Raines at his own 38-yard line to punt this one away. And Guthrie was trying to get Bishop Mcguinness to jump off sides. Did not do so, and so Guthrie has one more timeout left, 33 seconds left. I mean, I'm wearing work boots. They used to be my cowboy boots. They're my work boots now.
Yeah.
I'm a proud owner of a chainsaw.
4 days in a row you've had those boots on.
I'm a proud owner of a chainsaw
and you
now.
use it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not like your hand tools.
You gave me about a 60-second
tutorial,
and I took off from there.
You did. You did a good job. I tried to do a little safety briefing with Sam tonight. I got a stern look, and I backed away.
Well, see, I'm coachable, right?
You are coachable.
I'm coachable.
Sam, not so much.
I put the foot down on the log, off to the side.
Get safety first.
Kick back.
Kick back. Yeah,
you don't want to trust me.
You'll lose that fight.
Yeah. So I go to the.
Yeah.
But still a lot of tree limbs down in the residence, but a lot of people are in that same boat.
Yeah, a lot of us are, and I think a lot of them are like me. We haven't really started on it yet.
Oh, I know. 4th down and 4 to resume action here. Punt formation for Josh Raines. It's a good snap. Josh rolls and almost punted into the big 44. It goes out of bounds on that far side. We'll see where they mark it out. And 26 seconds left for Tarman and the offensive group. Remember, the first play went 57 yards through the air with Cole Limber. Guthrie's done a pretty good job of shutting that down, but we'll see what the Irish have in store here with those 26 seconds left.
Yeah, it's been a flat night in the field, a flat night in the stands. Just flat.
One video camera tonight, and it's not the best. We knew it wouldn't be with the angles as Tarman takes the shotgun snap, goes to the far side. It's caught still on his feet, and it's going to be tackled shy of midfield. And they did get out of bounds with 20 seconds left. Bishop Mcguinness does have 2 timeouts to work with. Remember, a year ago they had a weapon in Smith, who's now with the University of Oklahoma.
You could it sounded different when that kid kicked the ball.
Yeah. Irish had 2 players graduate to OU.
Yeah.
Tarman, 1st down and 10 from their own 45, goes downfield looking for a Luke Tarman, and it is incomplete, but here comes a flag. And looked like Cole Whitfield was there step for step, and you know what? That penalty is probably not too bad, Phil, because it's 15 yards. It's not at the spot like it is in NFL. 15-yard. I mean, that gives Bishop McGuinness probably 2 more shots at the end zone and maybe one more underneath with 2 timeouts left. So
spotted at what, the 40? At the 40 should be, right?
Yeah.
Irish are walking up like it's at the spot of the foul, but
yeah. So the ball will be marked at the Guthrie 40-yard line. Is that only 15 yards?
Yeah.
Look like 30 yards. First down and 10. Twin receivers each side. Got to find Cole Limber. He's number 13. Watch out for him. Pressure up the middle. Tarman avoids it again. Rolls to his right. Throws it on the run. Has 2 men in the area. And it falls incomplete as the 2 best pass catchers, Taff and Limber, were in the same area and still almost made the catch, but they fought over the ball. I don't know if they knew that each other were there or not. But
they defended each other.
Now they're looking at each other like, what'd
you do? What were you doing?
This is my neighborhood. What are you doing in my neighborhood?
Yeah.
It does fall incomplete. Now there's only 3 seconds left. Mcguinness will take the timeout, and now we'll have one Hail Mary play here on the right side of your radio dial to end the first half, barring a penalty.
Yep. Yeah, it's, just to get in at halftime, try to make some adjustments, figure out some things offensively, and come back and try to start competing, because right now it's just been all the Irish.
You start looking at the playoff scenario. Of course, every team in high school football qualifies for the playoffs. And it looks like, Phil, no matter what happens, a win or loss tonight, Guthrie more than likely will have that number 3 spot in the district behind Carl Everett and Bishop McGuinness. Good news is that is a home playoff game. The top 4 in the district get to host a playoff game. So that would be a playoff game for Guthrie. Now,
bad news is
you play the 6th seed in 5A District 1, which right now would be Southeast High School, and would they opt in or opt out of the playoffs?
They want to move on to basketball. I mean, you just don't know. You'd like to think they'd come play the game.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty. Bishop McGuinness will take the snap from the 40-yard line. Tarman has time to throw, throws it, and it's going to be into the end zone, and he caught it. Did he?
He caught it.
No sign yet. They're fighting for it. Officials are going to talk.
I think he caught it.
Still no word yet. Of course, there's no replay in high school football. Touchdown. Not the best of angles here, Phil, but you had a catch. I know he went up and had it. I don't know if he came down. It looked like there was a fight for the football, and I think that's why.
And he came up with the ball.
Okay, and that's probably what the conversation was between the officials. And now Guthrie will spend a timeout, and that's just for Coach Beebe to get an explanation of what the heck happened.
Yeah.
And the white hat will come over here and will explain it. And, of course, that's not the white hat's call, but he's going to go over there and he's going to ask the 2 officials, what did we have here? And the white hat's going to come over and tell Coach Kelly Beebe. And
he's trying to get the story right now. It's coming over. But I had it as a catch all the way, and then when the young man from Mcguinness came up with the ball, it's
wow. That's why he called timeout on 4th down and 4 when Guthrie's about to punt the football, so you can have a chance to do it.
Yep.
And Bishop McGuinness took advantage of all that time and go down and score. Now lead at 27-0. No time on the clock. We'll have a PAT, and then we'll be officially into the locker room.
Been all Irish.
And really, the Irish have only hurt themselves at times. I mean, that's what has stopped themselves.
Fortunate to be at 28.
Yeah. And they turned it over once. By all intents and purposes, of course, we have the worst view there is. Our camera's not high. It looked like, I saw him go up with it. He came up with it.
I had it as a catch. I mean,
the only question was, did Guthrie take it away or that type deal? So
it's hard to argue you did when the other kid stands up with the ball.
Yeah, and the officials talked it out. That's all you can ask for. And the extra point, let's sneak through. It does, just barely. Of course, that's the way the first half has gone against the Blue Jays, as the Irish will go into the locker room leading 28-0. Take a timeout here in Oklahoma City. When we come back, we'll go inside the Golden Chick halftime show, and we'll take a look at our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard. We'll take a look at scores around the state of Oklahoma. Stillwater Pioneers A big ball game tonight. There's some other good ones. We'll talk about that after this timeout. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tagging Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tagging Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tagging Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M member FDIC.
And we welcome you inside the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Your halftime score here in Oklahoma City. Bishop Mcguinness Fighting Irish lead the Blue Jays by a score of 28-0. Brandon Russell, Kel Evans, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you here in Oklahoma City. Back in Stillwater is Jordan Leach.
Homecoming Queen.
Homecoming Queen, Mustang, Oklahoma. Of course, you can listen to Guthrie Blue Jay football all season long here on 93.7. Also, Phil and I get together with Jordan and we do the high school huddle every Wednesday night from 6 to 7, talking high school sports across the way. And we will dive into that here in a little bit as we'll take a look at some scores around the state of Oklahoma. But story here, Phil, is Bishop Mcguinness, cool, steady, calm, lead the Blue Jays 28-0.
Yeah, and I think, we talked about it at the beginning of the ball game. You've got I think everybody agreed, more athletic ball club for the Irish right now, and Jays just haven't played well. You've got an offensive line trying to figure out what they need to do after some injuries, and just haven't been able to get in a rhythm at all.
Yeah,
and defense, to be quite frank, we've had kids that were in position to make plays, but Tarman makes a miss. Tarman that runs away from him. Oh, yeah, then we got this kid that came over from Millwood. He's running over people. You got the junior Tarman, doing all kinds of things. And right now, at least up to this point, Blue Jays just been flat out matched.
Blue Jays trail it here 28-0. We've got a couple of breaks we need to catch up with here. We'll do that, and then we'll get right in the middle of the Golden Chick Halftime Show and talk about some other scores from around the state of Oklahoma. Score here in Oklahoma City, Bishop Mcguinness 28, Guthrie 0. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
FCC is the place to be. At First Christian Church, we love to support our Guthrie Blue Jays and be all in. We are all in with our athletes, our students, our families, our community, and our faith. We have something for all ages and would love to have you join us for worship in person or online at 10:30 a.m. on Sunday mornings. Join us as we continue to be all in, serving Christ and growing in faith. And as always, go Blue Jays!
This is Craig Fleck. Stay tuned after the break. Phil Nichols will join me for first half stats and more on the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
FCC is the place to be. At First Christian Church, we love to support our Guthrie Blue Jays and be all in. We are all in with our athletes, our students, our families, our community, and our faith. We have something for all ages and would love to have you join us for worship in person or online at 10:30 a.m. on Sunday mornings. Join us as we continue to be all in, serving Christ and growing in faith. And as always, go Blue Jays!
This is Craig Fleck. Stay tuned after the break. Phil Nichols will join me for first half stats and more on the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
And welcome back here in Oklahoma City on the campus of Bishop Mcguinness Fighting Irish. Irish leading the Blue Jays by a score of 28-0. Jordan Leach, Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Again, it scored here at halftime. Irish leading the Jays 28-0. Then I'll take a look at our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update as we take a look at scores in Class 5A football. At halftime in Noble, Ardmore leads Noble. Score there is 28-21. Collinsville is in Pryor tonight. That's a matchup of two top 10 teams in 5A football. Collinsville leads Pryor 28-8. In Midwest City, the Woodward Boomers making the trip down to Titanland. Carl Everett at halftime leads 35-0. McAllister leads Shawnee also by the same score, 35-0. That game being played in McAllister. Duncan is in Altus tonight. Altus very likely going to an winless season, I should say, as Duncan has a halftime lead of 21-0. Remember, Guthrie beat Duncan earlier this year, and Duncan has played really, really good football since getting the loss to the Blue Jays. Tulsa Edison Prep leads Tulsa Rogers 22-0. Tahlequah leads Tulsa Memorial 27-0 at halftime. And perhaps the game of the week, it is the game of the week in Class 5A football. Bishop Kelly, the Comets, undefeated on the season, taking on Coweta. Coweta with only one loss on the year. That game is, and at halftime, it's tied 14-14. Good one there between the Comets and the Tigers. Durant hosting East Central. Durant leads that game in the second quarter, 27-7. Those are your Class 5A scores. We'll take a look at Class 6A football. Take a look at those scores. Of course, all of our scores this year brought to you by our good friends at South Point Baptist Church. And get it loaded up here, and here we go. The Moore Lions are at number 1, Owasso tonight. They trail it 36-0. Owasso with the lead with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Jinx is in Edmond Memorial tonight. At halftime, Jinx leads it 27-0. Edmond Santa Fe visiting Enid. Edmond Santa Fe with a halftime lead of 27-7. Tulsa Union shutting out Southmore and Moore tonight. In the second quarter, it's 35-0 Redskins. Game in Yukon, Westmore and Yukon, the two largest 6A schools on the west side of the state, battling out, and Westmore leads Yukon 14-7. Norman Tigers making the trip up to Broken Arrow tonight. Broken Arrow leads that at halftime 14-0. Those are your 6A1 scores. We'll dip down to 6A2. Take a look at that. Take a look at the Stillwater Pioneers in action tonight as they have a big one against Midwest City. That game in Midwest City. And at halftime, Stillwater leads at 14-3. Choctaw leads at Pump City West 40-0. That game is at the halftime. Sand Springs hosting Bartlesville. Sand Springs with a halftime lead of 14-7. Number 1 team in all of Oklahoma high school football, the Bixby Spartans, with a 31-game winning streak, leads Ponca City at halftime 24-0. Del City is at U.S. Grant. Del City leads that one 33-0. In a game, I'm not sure this score would be right in the second quarter, but it does show PC North leading Northwest Classen 64-0. Not sure if 64-0 is the right score, but certainly think PC North would be the heavy favorites in that. Those are your Class 6A and 5A scoreboard. Of course, all of our scores all season long brought to you by our good friends out at South Point Baptist Church. Score here in Oklahoma City, Bishop Mcguinness leading the Blue Jays 28-0. We'll take a time out here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Come back with more. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
The Golden Chick Halftime Show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Welcome back here in Oklahoma City. Guthrie Blue Jays in the halftime locker room down to the Bishop Mcguinness Fighting Irish, score 28-0. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Golden Chick open late tonight. Be sure to go out and support Lula and the crew out there. They do a great job, and went out and saw Lula the other night as many people in the Guthrie area. Last time I saw was still over 6,000 folks in the Guthrie area without power, and that's around a little over 14,000 people that are affected by the outage. And Trust me, I'm still one of those still looking for power. And the bad thing about my scenario is when I look at my alley, there are 2 lines just dangling down there, and so I know those aren't none of those are moving. So I know my electricity is not going to be coming on anytime soon. So hopefully I will walk out there here tonight, in the morning, tomorrow. So I don't know, anytime, and we'll see them working on those lines. I know they're working hard, and they got a lot of people, not only in Guthrie, but across the state with this rare October ice storm that we have. But there are some tree limbs down still, and I know a lot of people out there trying to clean up and all that information, whether you live in a city or in the unincorporated areas of Logan County. If you want to know how to get rid of that tree debris, it doesn't look like it's going to be a quick process, but all that information, if you go to GuthrieNewsPage.com, there's an article for the folks who live inside the city limits of Guthrie, and then there's an article for the folks that live out in the county part of Logan County. So again, it looks like this will take weeks and months to finally get out, but hopefully your family's able to stay warm and safe, and be sure to check on your neighbors as well, as this ice storm has definitely caused havoc, especially in our area, and there's been a lot of trees down. I was able to drive through town earlier this week, and whether you drive in the Hill Edition or out at the golf courses or on the west side of town, the south part of town in the South County, it's just everybody was not able to escape the big part of this ice storm. So again, hopefully you're able to have electricity. Count your blessings if you do, and if you don't, stay patient with it, and I promise it'll eventually get there, just not maybe to the level that we're looking to as quick as we want to. But those linemen, not only in Oklahoma but from other states, are trying to get those lines as fast as possible, because as soon as their job is done, they get to go home to their family as well. So halftime score here in Oklahoma City: Bishop Mcguinness 28, Guthrie 0. See what the Blue Jays can come up with here in this locker room to try to make this a ball game before it gets well out of hand. Blue Jays now starting to make their way out of the locker room. Take a time out. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tinder. That's like a chicken dating app.
The Golden Chick halftime show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Blue Jays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck, Lynette, and Hope take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com, or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world.
Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time?
100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
The Golden Chick Halftime Show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Blue Jays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck, Lynette, and Hope take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. Golden Chick Halftime Show here in Oklahoma City. Preble Stadium, Conley Field. Home of Bishop Mcguinness Fighting Irish. They lead the Blue Jays by a score of 28-0. Again, Blue Jays 5-0 on the season, but by far the best team they've seen all year, Phil, and the best players they have seen by far all season long. And, you know, not to take away that Duncan game is starting to look a little bit better. Shawnee has played better as well. PC West still struggling. Woodward, a couple weeks ago, was able to beat Lawton Ike. So, you know, the schedule not tough, but you got to play who's in front of you. But, you know, all teams are going to make the playoffs this year, and Guthrie will host a first-round playoff game. It looks like they're going to finish third no matter what happens tonight and what happens next week. And Piedmont Woodward will fight over that 4th spot in the playoffs to see who gets a home field advantage. But, you know, try to make a rally here, then get ready for who knows next week. I mean, right now it's scheduled to be off. You know, not sure exactly what's going to happen there. Maybe we can find out in the post-game show exactly what Coach BB's aiming for. But nothing too surprising here.
No, I mean,
we had a couple more, put a drive together and get in the end zone, but just unable to do so.
Well, I think, you know, we talked, you know, throughout the week and kind of what did we think and what did we see, and we've kind of saw what we thought we would. Now, the Irish have thrown the ball much more than we thought they would, but I think that's because they saw something on film and thought they could, you know, take advantage of that. Now, what I'm interested to see is how does this young Blue Jay team respond? We're going to find out some things about these kids as far as from a competitive standpoint. Are they going to compete? Are they going to show a lot of pride and come back and start battling back? The only way you come back from something like this is one bite at a time.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, for the Blue Jays to have a chance to win this, they're going to have to play a perfect half of football. They're going to have to force some turnovers. And they're going to have to score on about every drive that they have the ball. So, tall order for the Blue Jays. Weirder things have happened, Chris, but it's a tall order ahead of the Jays.
Yeah, no doubt. And that wraps up our Golden Chick halftime show. And again, with the ice storm out there, a lot of people unable to cook at home, so a lot of people are going out to eat.
Right.
And yes, the line is long at Golden Chick, but stay patient because that line goes quick. I mean, they are so good at getting people through the
great job
through the line, and so stay with them. I promise you, it looks really bad, but you go through the line pretty quick. They know what they're doing. Lula has a great staff out there. Always has since day one. And I think that's what really separates them. Of course, the chicken.
Chicken doesn't hurt.
The chicken doesn't hurt either. So that wraps up our Golden Chick halftime show. We get set for second half action. It'll be the Guthrie Blue Jays. Remember, the Jays won the toss, so they will get the football to begin the second half. And let's just see if they can get anything going. Running, passing, just anything.
Got to go down and score this drive. There's no other. I mean, if you want to get back in the game, it starts right here. You got to go down and put 7 up on the board.
Mcguinness will kick left to right on your radio dial. Glad to have you on board. 93.7 FM KSBI. Also streaming on our YouTube page at Guthrie News Page. Just go to youtube.com, search Guthrie News Page, subscribe, like, and all the videos will pop up there for you. We're underway, second half action. See if the Jays can overcome a second half deficit. Titan from his own 5-yard line on the far side, dancing, trying to get across the 15. I think he might have been able to do that, and we'll see we're on the spot here. Again, we broadcast in the stands behind Guthrie's sideline as the press box is too small, and the top of the roof is overflow with coaches, and I think their radio crew's up there somewhere, and so that forces us outside, which is fine on a night like this. Just glad it's not raining, or it'd be our first non-broadcast in a
long time.
Long time. I think we had some issues at Deer Creek one year, early 2000s, that kept us away. So good night for football, just a bad night on the scoreboard so far. Josh Raines and the Blue Jay offense back on the field. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. I'll hand it off to Isaiah. Hammonds hasn't had any luck running the football. He'll pick up maybe 3 or 4 yards on that play there, but Isaiah has been really quiet, and then you guys go back to the offensive line, really not getting the big push up front.
I mean, if your big uglies aren't getting it done,
it's hard to.
I don't care who you have back there. I mean, your name's not Barry Sanders. It's hard to make a bunch of people miss in the backfield.
Did get 3 yards from the 15 to the 18. Guthrie relaying the offensive signs with 20 seconds on the play clock. Same formation as the one before with 3 receivers, and it's another handoff to Isaiah along the left guard, maybe over the left tackle, and just maybe a couple more yards. So here comes a 3rd down and 5 play. See if Jays go through the air for the first time here in the second half, trailing 28-0. Bishop Mcguinness right now second place in 5A2 behind the almighty Titans at top of the district play. Carl Albert scored 42 unanswered points against this Mcguinness team to get the victory over at Harris Field, Gary Rose Stadium. 3rd down and 4. Josh and the Jays to throw for it, and it is caught. And it's going to be, depending on the spot, it's going to be right at it. They're looking to see if it's
marking short.
Ball's at the 25. Are they going to call it? Yeah, it's going to be 4th and inches. So what do you do here? Do you keep the offense on the field?
Well, they're going to punt.
Guthrie bring the punting team onto the field, and
they got a clock issue too, down to 15 on the play clock.
Try to get Mcguinness to maybe jump here. Josh yet to get, now the referee's saying reset the 25-second clock. They're not doing it. It's 3-2. Jays do punt it away. It's a line drive punt, bounces at midfield, takes a Blue Jay bounce across the 40. It will be down at the 37-yard line. The white hat was saying restart the play clock, or I'd be and then they snapped it, so it all worked in time. But it'd be interesting. Oh well.
Well, the one thing you couldn't afford to have happen if you're a Jays fan just happened.
3 and out.
3 and out.
Couldn't really flip the field.
Nope.
So here come the Irish leading 28-0, 9:45 to play in the 3rd quarter. And you would certainly think the Irish, unless they want to work on their passing game, going to run the ball quite a bit here with this 4-touchdown lead. And although running the football is pretty darn good with Luke Tarman as your quarterback. He has a halfback on the right side of the line of scrimmage. He will throw for it. Madison puts pressure. Tarman takes a big hit. Throw downfield is incomplete. It's Cole Limber unable to bring that win, as it was simply about a yard or two too much, and Cole Madison made Luke Tarman pay for that one. Luke was on the ground for a little bit, but was able to pop up, and I guarantee you Luke will remember that hit for the rest of the week.
Cole's got a little nasty in him.
State runner-up in wrestling this past season. Piedmont Wildcat, a veteran senior, defeated him in the finals, so you would certainly think he's got a bright future ahead. Second down and 10. Tarman in the running game. Fakes the option, now runs it. Gets to the 40, comes to the near side, 45, midfield. Looking to cut again, does at the 45.
Jeez.
Gets to the 40 and goes out of bounds as KBS thought he had him, but Luke put a toe on the ground, faked, and when he puts a fake, he's standing still almost.
He can start and stop very well. He's a weapon, there's no doubt.
All the way to the Guthrie 40-yard line, and just like that, the Irish are back in offensive business. Two receivers to the far side, one receiver to the near. Halfback lines up on the left side of the line of scrimmage. They'll hand it off to number 9, Taff. He's to the 30. There's a flag thrown by the back judge. About a 10-yard pickup, but more than likely this one's coming back. With 9:20 to play here in quarter number 3.
That's got to be what, their 6th or 7th penalty on the night, probably, against Mcguinness.
Feels like more than that. Feels like more than that.
I feel like I've been here a week already.
It is against the Irish. It will be backed up to the 43-yard line. So we play first down and make it first down, and now 13 yards to go, but the Irish seem like they've been able to move the ball at will here. They'll hand it off. Play action to Taft. Goes downfield. Limber, open, and it is cut inside the 5-yard line. Oh, touchdown. He got into the end zone. Touchdown, Cole Limber. And the Irish start the second half like they did the first half. Get points on the board quick. 9:03 left in the half, and the Irish increasing that lead 34-0.
It's kind of felt like this the whole night, and don't see anything changing.
Irish attempt their 5th extra point tonight. 4 for 4 so far, and make that 4 for 5 as it sells wide left. 9:04 to play in quarter number 3. Irish 34, Guthrie 0. Timeout from Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Blue Jays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck, Lynette, and Hope take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Irish go downfield in the beginning of the third quarter after Guthrie punt the ball away on 3 and out. For your John Vance Motor scoring summary. Titan on the kick return. Coming to the near side. 10 cuts it to the 15, to the 20, 25. That's KBS, 30. And down at the 35-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Pretty good return there by KBS, about 30 yards. And the Blue Jay offense back onto the field, now trailing 34-0.
You know, games at this point, do you look at making any changes, Chris?
It would be on my mind.
Yeah.
It would definitely be on my mind. Doesn't look like any changes here offensively as Allison, Eaton, and Clymer are your receivers. Josh Raines an option play, and Josh will put a toe on the ground across the 45 up to the 47, close to a 10-yard run. And you can tell Josh was going to run that because Isaiah Hammonds was so far back, there was no way of an option play.
Yeah.
Isaiah probably needs to run a little bit tighter to the formation for that to maybe throw off of some, deceive somebody if actually Josh wants to toss it. Or
At least act like it.
Nice pickup, though, up to the 48-yard line, 1st down and 10. Isaiah gets the run on the right side, and he's stuffed back at the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard at most, and Isaiah just unable to get anything going here as he returns to action. Did not play in the Jays' last game a couple weeks ago in the victory over Guyman. They'll give him 2 yards to midfield, 2nd down and 8. 7:44 and rolling here in the third quarter.
Of course, we've talked, Isaiah, first game back after he had that knee injury in Woodward. And really outstanding young player. He's going to be a great player for us in the next few years.
Yep. 8 on the play clock, 2nd down and 8. Josh play action, comes to the near side, throws it, and it's going to be, should have been intercepted. Tarman, the younger Tarman, had a chance to haul in the interception, and it falls incomplete, likely for Guthrie. It brings up a 3rd down and 8 play.
I think big brother Tarman will be giving him a hard time about that one. Hit him right in the hands.
Saving it for the reception, or offensive.
Yeah. I promise you there will be some smack discussed later tonight at the Tarman place.
Ball's at midfield for this 3rd down and 8 play. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Josh rolling to the near side against the grain. Fastball is caught. Nope, falls down to the turf. Hit Ty in the chest, and it bounced off as he had to go down to his knees. It would have been 2 yards shy of the 1st down, no matter what happened, even if he did bring it in. And so now Jays will have to punt this one away on 4th down and 8, trailing 34-0. And man, brought up a change, just maybe something different. It's not the bench that is your fault or your fault, but just
why not?
Just to see if there's a spark there. Maybe Guthrie lines up like they're going to go for it. They will. They were in punt formation. They come to the near side. Eaton juggles it, and it falls to the turf. He juggled it 3 different times. Looked like the Irish might have had an interception. Eaton tried. It was a good throw there by Josh, and just unable to bring it in. And Jays will officially turn it over on downs.
He's blaming those gloves.
Yeah, he just threw the gloves off.
I hate to tell him, those gloves didn't do that.
Ty usually does not play with gloves and came out with gloves for the first time tonight. Had a nice catch to begin the ball game, and the gloves are all no longer as Isaiah and Clymer and Ezok trying to calm down Ty. He's frustrated with himself. Irish take over at midfield. 1st down and 10. 7:05 to play in the ball game, or excuse me, 3rd quarter. Luke Tarman options off the Taft. It's going to be wants to be a halfback pass. Does throw it the last second and will throw it away. It's incomplete. So Irish going to the bag of tricks, leading 34-0 in the 3rd quarter.
We've said this before. Nobody even close. Got a flag down. It's going to be intentional grounding, looks like.
Didn't see a receiver in the area. No. And the flag was thrown when Taft threw the ball. Indeed, it is intentional grounding. Of course, that is a loss of down as well. Bring up 3rd down. Maybe that's what they get for trying a halfback pass up 34-0.
Yeah, what I was getting ready to say, nobody's ever going to take off the accelerator against the Blue Jays. I mean, there's, over the last 18, 20 years, there were a lot of big games. I'm not saying we ran it up, but there was a lot of decisive wins, and I think a lot of people remember that.
Referee said 3rd down. Referee did say 3rd down. It's actually 2nd down and 25. Tarman again with all day to throw, dumps it up underneath, and it's dropped near midfield. And looked like younger boy Tarman was trying to run with it before he actually brought it in. DeAndre Jones did a good job defensively once the ball got there. And it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 25, 6:50 to go here in quarter number 3. And
now, would you agree that will be brought up later tonight at the Tarman house?
Nah.
The drop?
Nah.
Big brother's not going to give little brother a hard time for dropping it.
I mean, it's 34-0. There's other plays.
Smack will be talked.
I thought it was a good defensive play there by DeAndre.
It was a good defensive play.
Yeah. Thing is, Tarman again all day to throw the football. 3rd down and 25. Blue Jays bring 5, including Doles, the linebacker. Tarman steps up like he was inviting it. Now he'll take off. He gets to the 40, 45 to the outside, down at the 46. It's a pickup of 11 yards on 3rd down and 25, and now it'll be 4th down and 14. And a rare punt tonight for the Irish, I think. We've already seen a halfback pass, so why not?
Well, he's staying in there.
And the offense stays on there, so unless it's a quick punt or
quick kick,
Irish like their chances defensively if they can't get it, as Guthrie would take over right now at the Irish 46.
We'll probably see him kick it now.
And there it is, yeah. It's a horrible kick. It's fielded by KBS at the 45, gets the midfield to the 45 of the Irish, and finally down at the 40-yard line. And the Irish, and here's a flag, as teams were being separated. Flag was thrown. See if the Irish were maybe mouthing off a little bit as they were going back to their side of the field. Didn't see anything physically. I think it might have been a verbal jab, and let's just see who got caught verbally jabbing. 5:51 left in quarter number 3. Score at halftime was 28-0. The Irish with the touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the call. Unsportsmanlike on Bishop Mcguinness. So the ball was at the 40. 15 yards, we'll move it to the 25, and this is where you got to cash in here.
Better.
This is your best chance.
Right.
Field position wise.
Yeah.
Get a spark, see if anything gets going here. Jalen Chelf again in the backfield with Isaiah Hammonds, a new little wrinkle we've seen this week put in by the offensive staff. 1st and 10 from the 25. Isaiah up the middle. He has a big hole as he cuts it. A nice run, best run of the night for Isaiah Hammonds. It's 10-plus yards, and the Blue Jays will have a fresh set of downs.
Nice run there by Isaiah. Big hole, but the offensive line, good job.
Run of 15 yards as Isaiah. I didn't see the linebacker in the middle there. Like a big old hole in the middle of that Irish defense. Isaiah took care of it for 15 yards. It's 1st and goal for the Jays in around their own 10-yard line. Same formation as one before. Now Josh will run it. He's tripped in the backfield, sheds a couple tacklers, and we'll get. Is that at the 5? Again, no, it's at the 3, so it's a 7-yard pickup. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal to go for the Jays, trying to get on the left side of your radio dial for the first time tonight.
Get that, start moving some things around.
We'll try the far side. And did he get in? He did. Touchdown. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Was that Jalen Chelf?
I think. Jalen, yeah.
Sophomore with the touchdown. The first score of the night for the Blue Jays. Makes it a 34-6 ball game.
Jalen's another one of those youngsters that's a lot of good football ahead of him. Great basketball player as well.
Yep. Younger brother, Jerron Pryor, an all-state football player here.
Got to talk to Jerron tonight. He's here watching his little brother play, and Jalen always has a smile on his face.
He does.
Which I love.
Yep.
Ezok
on for the PAT. Josh Raines, the holder. Trying to make it a 34-7 contest. Snap, hold, kick. Big league kick is good. Guthrie within 27 of the Irish, 34-7. Timeout from Oklahoma City. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oaks, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tagging Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tagging Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tagging Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Our first John Vance Motors Blue Jays scoring summary.
There you go.
Blue Jays take advantage of a poor punt by Bishop Mcguinness and a penalty. Guthrie goes 25 yards on the scoring drive. Jalen Shelf with a 4-yard touchdown run and to bring the score down to 27 points, 34-7. Scoring summary again brought to you by our good friends over at John Vance Motors. 4:52 left to play in quarter number 3.
You think they know we're going to pooch kick it?
Yeah, they got 10 men within 20 yards of the ball is loose. McGuinness picks it up, and the Irish are down immediately at the 40-yard line. You got to keep playing defense. Again, the halfback pass was in the playbook last series, so anything is still available.
Well, you got to force a fumble. You got to get it INT. You got to get some takeaways.
The home side crowd is quiet. The visiting side is quiet. The announcer is quiet. The music is quiet.
It's quietest I've ever been at a game.
It's just
everybody's quiet.
It really is. I don't know why that's disturbing me, but it is. First down and 10. Little pass to Taff, and he's at midfield. Runs over a Blue Jay. 45 to the 40. And, big run, 10, 20, about 23 yards there by Taff. Punishing run.
That was a man run right there.
Only a sophomore.
Yeah, he's going to be good.
Good comparison there right next to Tarman.
Yeah.
Tarman about a face mask taller, maybe.
Not quite as thick.
Not quite as thick. First and 10 for the Irish. Taff again. Want to go right, cut it back up. Blue Jays doing a much better job of corralling him. Actually, no gain there. Bring up second down and 10. Clock rolling, 4:07, 4:06. The one good thing about coming to Bishop Mcguinness is, again, it's the coaches' headsets usually don't work. Our wireless stuff doesn't work. We're outside no matter what. We're in the stands tonight. The good thing about it, short drive home.
Short drive home.
Second down and 10. Ball's caught out of 5-yard pickup at the 30. Is that the 30?
Yeah, just shy of the 30.
Can't see yard.
It's hard to spot.
I guess it's a 31 officially. So
this night, just kind of, it's like a cherry on the year 2020.
Well, I'm not freezing, so I feel like everything's good now.
You're not having to stoke the fire?
Yes.
That's coming up, though.
It's going to be dark.
Back on wood duty.
Yeah. It gets cold at 3:30 in the morning, Phil, when the fire goes out.
I'd like to come home and see lights on at the Evans house.
Third down and 4. Tarman running for the first down, and he will have it in a little bit more as Tarman runs on that left side. And Blue Jays got to be careful here as we have everyone going back and forth. DeAndre Jones being moved away by KBS.
Got a kid shaking up, looks like.
No flags on the play.
Good job by the crew. Let the captains, you saw the kids, they took care of it. That's what they always ask them to do.
Yeah, it was a first down run there.
Never understood people that got emotional playing football, Chris.
No, it's embarrassing, isn't it, Phil?
I just hope both teams have fun.
Oh, there you go. The things you say at 34-7.
Well, you know.
So the ball we'll mark it at the 20-yard lines. First down and 10 for the Irish, trying to add on to their 34-7 lead. Tarman goes to the far side with the pass, caught, and one tackle broke. The second and third Blue Jays will get him, but it's going to be close to another first down, I do believe. Maybe a few yards shy. Nope, it will be. I was trying to watch this official where he's going to mark the ball, but it looked like a pickup of 10 yards, and it is. It'll be first and go for the Irish from the 10-yard line.
Who's your Mcguinness? Who did you enjoy watching the most that you've seen at Mcguinness over the years? As far as just appreciating his ability.
First down and 10. Pass in the end zone,
Good
incomplete.
coverage.
Yep, DeAndre Jones supplying that coverage. Oh, let's see. Daniel Orton was pretty good.
Yeah, he was good.
I'm trying to remember the guy's name, basketball player that went to Oklahoma State. Had a good basketball career there. Daggone it.
You haven't enjoyed any football players, huh?
Second down and goal. Blue Jays will hold here just a few yards. Third down and goal. Of course, Joe Cook was a legendary baseball coach here. I remember umpiring at the Bishop Mcguinness baseball tournament and had a steak in the hospitality room. One of the biggest steaks I ever had in a hospitality room. It was so good.
It's the little things, Chris.
It's all coming back to me now as we have a timeout. Might be a equipment timeout or an injured player. White hat signaling that.
So you're not
Terrence Crawford, I think that was his name, that played basketball.
You're not going to give me one for football?
Football?
Mine's easy. Easy.
Dominic Richardson?
Gabe Eichert.
Oh, Gabe Eichert.
I just like the way he played.
Yeah. Yeah.
That, and I saw Josh King hit him so hard, I thought he killed him.
2008. Flags thrown here before this third down and goal play from the 9. The official brought his own microphone, so he wants that to work. It's a false start.
Favorite Blue Jay to ever watch?
Oh, boy. Why are you doing that?
Well, I'm just asking. I'm trying to. Minute 40 left in the third quarter. Thought you might want to share.
How about my brother? Will that work?
Did he play football?
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Third down and 14, or third and goal from the 14. Tarman running for his life.
Oh, boy.
And I think he's going to tuck it, and he will get into the end zone. Unbelievable.
Oh.
Here comes a late flag. Tarman was backpedaling all the way back to his 20, broke a couple tackles, and then easily scored.
I think the touchdown will stand, but I think it's going to be.
I think I have an answer for you.
Okay.
I remember as we assort this here. If the touchdown stands, it would move it to 41-7.
Yeah, not good.
Microphones are really good.
I'm getting judged.
Official, what do you got? Blindside blocked by the Irish.
Oh.
So it's a 15-yard penalty.
You used to call those good blocks.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Those were just say that's a good block. It's an air hole. Not anymore. We have a kinder, gentler football population these days.
I have confirmed it. Terrence Crawford. I got in. Thank you.
Who did that for you?
Good Cowboy fan. Elite Cowboy fan.
Oh, okay.
Third down and goal from the 19-yard line. Tarman to throw. Here comes the pressure. Steps up, and the Blue Jays will finally get to Tarman, and with the sack. Nathan Wiggins with the sack, and for the first time, Tarman goes down behind the line of scrimmage. Minute 7 left.
That's what we talked about in the first half. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, friend, but just a lot of penalties. Kind of kept. I mean, this thing could be a lot worse.
Fourth down and goal from the 22, and how about a field goal? No, we're going to keep the offense on the field.
Well,
Threw a halfback pass, why not?
Double reverse?
Double reverse pass. Tarman to throw. Into the end zone, wide open, Cole Limber. I think that's Cole's third touchdown of the night. Wow. 40-7 is the score. PAT upcoming.
I agree, little man.
Little man, 7 years old, not even 7 probably in front of us. Oh, no. 31 seconds left in the third quarter. The Irish trying to tack on an extra point here to make it a 41-7 contest. Snap, hold, kick. All three are good this time. 41-7, Irish on top of the Jays. Timeout from Oklahoma City. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Irish to kick this one away to the Blue Jays, leading 41-7. KVS fields the football on the far side, making its way to the center field. Now to the far side, and is tripped up. Excuse me, on the return. Got a drink down the wrong. I can't cough.
You've been coughing for 3 days.
I have not been coughing for 3 days. Now you got everybody in the stands turn around. Phil, you can't be wise guy in front of people.
Well, that's why I'm usually up in a booth where nobody can hear me.
Gosh almighty.
I mean, I'm just,
our radio audience, maybe
there's still such a thing as allergies. You're okay.
Maybe our radio audience gets it, but not people in front of us. She turned around. Phil, he can't do that. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. I need a timeout. I got some words to say. Josh Raines in the shotgun takes the snap. Option, no. Goes the other way with it. Now comes back and hit for a loss. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, and that more than likely will be the final play of this third quarter. Irish will take a 34-point lead into the fourth quarter, 41-7. Indeed, that will be the quarter. We'll take a timeout, come back with fourth quarter action. You're watching and listening to Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
In Oklahoma City, we welcome you in Hot 93.7 FM KSBI. Guthrie Blue Jays trailing to the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish 41-7. Along with Jordan Leach, Kel Evans, Braden Russell, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. And our section's now cleared out, Phil. We appreciate that. Guthrie with the football, now moving left to right on your radio dial. 3 receiver set, halfbacks on the right side of the line of scrimmage. Tighten in the motion. Left to right. Josh to throw. Plants the feet. Center field. Wide open. Caught Jalen Allison to the 45 to the 40 of the Bishop McGuinness to the 35. 30. Step over and one guy to the 20. And down at the 18-yard line. 52-yard pass connection. Jalen's first catch of the night.
Nice catch. Nice run after catch.
It was. Blue Jays quickly to the line of scrimmage.
I see the kid still battling.
Yep. Good throw there by Josh Raines as well. Same formation as the one before. Jays will run it with Isaiah over the left guard, and he'll pick up a respectable 4 or 5 yards, bring up second down. Ball marked at the 15-yard line. Another run play for Isaiah. This time McGuinness stops him as Isaiah maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Again, the Blue Jays off right now next week. Scheduled to play Western Heights. Western Heights obviously not playing
any football.
We'll see if Guthrie coaching staff elects to go picking up a game. We'll see. 3rd down and 5 for the Jays. Josh wanted to throw it, nothing there. Now he'll run. Still trying to get the edge. Breaks a couple tackles, and I think that second effort there, Phil, after he split the Irish, will get him the first down.
Yep.
So it'll be 1st and goal for the Jays.
I think after tonight's performance, the chances of us trying to pick up a game are at 100%.
Yeah, you certainly would think.
Yeah, would be a home game.
Yeah, it would be a home game, and so, if you get past that home game, I think Guthrie, no matter who it is, would be a big advantage at home. You're looking at the second round as Josh takes the snap, throws it in wide open. Did he come down with it? Is that KBS on the far side?
No, it was
Jalen Allison?
Jalen Allison.
All right, Jalen Allison with his first touchdown of the night. Josh with a great ball thrown to Jalen. And Jalen comes down with the 6 points, making a 41-13 ball game. PAT upcoming. So Jalen rewarded with a nice play to get him in great field position deep in Mcguinness territory. And Josh threw him a good ball. 41-13 PAT upcoming. I was going to say real quick, looks like it could be a second-round game at either somebody like Duncan or Lawton MacArthur.
No.
We've got plenty of time to talk about playoffs. As the extra point is up, and it is good. 41-14 is your new score here in Oklahoma City. 10:17 to play in the ball game. Timeout from Purple Stadium, home of the Irish. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
Blue Jays back on the scoreboard. Second time tonight. Jalen Allison with a nice touchdown reception on a great pass by Josh Raines. Blue Jays now trail at 41-14. That is your scoring summary brought to you by our good friends at John Vance Motors. Did I mention short trip home?
You did.
Yeah.
Had no dinner tonight.
Fair catch called and brought in. In around the 30-yard line, be 1st down and 10 for the Irish. Probably a good time to bring in the backup quarterback, give him some reps, and get ready for week 10 for the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. I think they have Guyman next week, and with no electricity, limbs all over the place. I didn't bring my my notepad with me that has all that stuff. So,
did you bring everything else?
Oh yeah. Well, what are you looking at me? You're part of the team.
No. My job is to drive us wherever we go.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, forgot the tripod. Our home tripod, our good tripod.
It's been a rough week.
And indeed, the backup quarterback is in the ball game. Here's a run play. I don't even know what yard line is. That's the 40. That's the 35. Across the 30 to the 32. Pickup of 7 yards. 2nd down 3. Yeah, got down here and setting everything up. Everything was going good, and it went ruh-roh. No tripods, or what we call sticks.
Sticks.
No sticks.
Forgot the sticks.
But luckily, we were able to find a tripod, Bishop Mcguinness.
Yeah.
I don't know what sport gave us their tripod for the evening. We appreciate that. And
Well, we took it. They don't know we have it.
Oh, in that case. Guthrie takes the ball away by, it's Walters. Was there a whistle? There was a whistle. I knew I heard a whistle. And now Guthrie fans don't like the call. Whether
it got loud all of a sudden.
Yeah, finally, that's good to hear.
Down 41-14. It's best to stay quiet.
Oh, they're fans, Phil. They're cheering. They had a touchdown.
No, they're not cheering. They're angry.
I did hear a whistle,
I did
so
too. Yeah.
whether it was right or wrong, there was a whistle. As the same momentum was stopped before Jackson was able to rip it out and score for 30 some odd yards. Low snap, new quarterback in there, throws it. It's caught shy of the 45, and he'll get to the 45. As the new quarterback for the Bishop Mcguinness Fighting Irish is Brennan Chumo, 6'2" sophomore.
That's a tough place to find a sophomore. You got a sophomore moves in. It started as a freshman at Millwood. You're thinking last year, I'll get my shot my junior year, or senior year. And in walks this stud from Millwood.
2nd down and 2. The run play will be maybe 2 yards at most. Looks like it will probably be a first down, though, for the Irish. 8:44 in rolling the play in the fourth quarter. 41-14. You mentioned earlier I don't know if I would say my favorite Guthrie Blue Jay player.
Yeah.
But the one I always seem to go ooh and ah, and Keaton Callens.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Football and basketball.
Hall of Famer this year.
Yeah, he just made big plays all the time, big shots. There's a low snap. Quarterback had his knee on the ground. That's where they're going to down him right there. It'll be 2nd down and long. But Keaton Callens just had those special plays.
Yeah.
You know, I always go back to that Carl Albert game where Gary Rose said, somebody can beat us, but Kai Staley's not going to beat us.
Right.
And so Kai was getting hit behind the line of scrimmage all the time. And then, you know, I think we had a 3rd down and 10 play. And Keaton was not on the first 2 plays. They bring him off the bench, throws a pass, he gets 14. Cold. And throws it, you know, it's just, he always made those type of plays.
Yeah.
2nd down and 15 for the Irish. Chumo rolling, throwing, caught at midfield. And
kid throws a nice ball.
He does. It's going to be at the original line of scrimmage, so it's a 5-yard pickup. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Clock continues to run. 7.5 to play in the game.
Yeah, Keaton's definitely one of them. Of course, Keaton's, don't get mad at me, Keaton's second best football player in his family.
Well, his brother was the MVP of 2 state
championship games, yeah.
And who knows what happened if there wasn't an injury against Duncan.
No doubt.
Speaking of Kai Callens.
Yeah, definite future Guthrie Hall of Famer.
3rd down and 9. Irish to throw for it. Pressure up the middle. And the pass is incomplete. And here comes a flag thrown. Looks like they're going to get unsportsmanlike on Spade pull for taking the quarterback down to the ground. And it looked like Spade had him contact as he was just before he threw the ball. Unless the official feel like I don't know. I'm guessing threw him down. I don't know.
Well, it is tackle football.
I'm not sure, but
that's pretty. You get to hear how the fans think down here.
Well, I didn't think about cuss words.
I didn't think that
of all the things, I didn't think about that going on the airwaves. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Warm it up. We might have to take an emergency timeout. Be on standby, Braden. 1st down and 10 for the Irish. After the penalty, takes it to the Guthrie 36-yard line. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Bishop Mcguinness leading Guthrie 41-14. Handoff up the middle. Just a few yards, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Yeah, 2nd round matchup again. Could be whoever finishes 2nd, I think, in the district. Right now, I think that's Duncan. I think Duncan MacArthur lost their game earlier this year to COVID, but right now Duncan holding on to that number 2 spot. El Reno looks like they're going to be the 5A1 district champions. 2nd down and 9, going downfield, and it's going to be intercepted inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to be Bishop Mcguinness' 2nd turnover of the night.
A little Chelf.
Jalen Chelf, who had Game's first touchdown for the Blue Jays. Now gets an interception. It'll be first down and 10. 6.5 to play in quarter number 4.
Got a couple youngsters battling for player of the game right now. Chelf just got his name added to the list.
Yep. Ball marked at the 3-yard line. Here comes Josh Raines and the Blue Jay offense.
Can't believe you actually picked one. Favorite player.
Well, I didn't necessarily favorite player, but it felt like
you named somebody.
I did. I felt like, Josh Raines.
Picking your favorite child. I mean, there's 20 or 30 of them I could rattle off.
Well, yeah, and there's.
Well, it's too late now, Chris. You already picked one.
I said football and basketball.
I know. So that means you picked him in basketball also, so you broke a bunch of other kids' hearts.
Well, he won.
I know.
A couple state basketball.
He was pretty good.
State basketball tournament championships.
And he did it. He did it with so much. I mean, he was just
smooth.
Oh,
yeah,
so smooth.
Second down and 5 from the 8-yard line. A few yards there will probably bring up third and short for the Blue Jays. Carson Wilder leading the way for the Blue Jay running back.
It's always, you do player of the game, coaches interviews after games like this.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of fun.
Stay tuned, Terra Insure Group post-game show.
I'll be heading down shortly.
We'll have our on-field interviews brought to you by our good friends at Generations Church. We'll also have our North Church player of the game. Josh Raines throws it up, trying to go underneath his KBS, but Josh led him 5 extra yards incomplete on 3rd down and 3, and now with 4th down and 3. Certainly think the Jays will punt this one away, and Irish will come back on the field, and they'll try to melt off this 5 minutes here. A 4th quarter action, the Irish leading the Blue Jays 41-14.
What do you take if you're the Blue Jays staff? How do you approach the kids?
I think you just forget about it.
Yeah,
just forget about it.
It is what it is.
They're a good team.
Yep.
Good players.
Get ready for playoffs.
Get ready for the playoffs, and when I mentioned going to Duncan or Lawton MacArthur, that game's winnable.
Absolutely, it
now,
is.
Out of 5 games in the postseason that you could play, you're already number 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's a snap, but a whistle before that. Josh gets a practice punt away. Lindbergh gets a practice punt return, but if it's against the Irish field, that'd be a Blue Jay first down. If there's a penalty.
Leg. Yeah.
Delay game on the Jays, so half the distance.
We want a little more room.
It was the the opposite of what I was hoping. That's kind of my week.
Yeah. What'd you tell me Tuesday morning when you lost power? You said we went from an ice storm to a
crippling ice storm
because I lost power.
4th down, 8. Josh punts this one and headed toward the Blue Jay side, picked up by Limber on the run, and he'll pick up about 20 yards on the return, and he'll bring up first down for the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish deep in the Guthrie territory, and the Irish are dancing and celebrating. They have been since the very get-go. The first play of the game was a big old pass to Cole Limber. A couple plays later, the Irish were on top for good.
One of those nights. You have them.
Blue Jays about to suffer their first loss of the season. About to go 5-1. Irish will take over at the Guthrie 12-yard line. First down and 10. Low snap. 3rd quarterback in the ballgame. He throws it on first down and 10. Why not? Holy cow.
It's a different world down here. It's a brave new world.
I think.
Not yet. Okay, go ahead.
I understand why there was a press box built.
Yes. Yeah.
2nd down and 10. They'll run the ball this time, and Blue Jays will have a tackle for a loss beyond line of scrimmage. Jackson Walters, and is that Shaputis getting off the bottom of the pile?
I believe it was.
Nope, Landon Herzl, excuse me.
Landon, there you go.
So both ends on the tackle there. That Guthrie fan was the first fan in the stands.
Sat right in front of the camera.
Right. Of all the places to put a camera, the very first person comes in and sits down right in front of it.
And gave us more cowbell the whole night.
We're in their space, though.
No, yeah,
we're in their
it's all
space.
good.
We're out of our space.
Yeah,
so we're in their element. 3rd down and 15, but of all the places to put a camera, it's
didn't think it through.
No. Low snap, whistles before all this happens. The officials are having a good time.
Oh, they're doing well.
4:02. What's this penalty, Mr. White Hat?
False start.
False start against the Irish.
We could overlook that with 4:02 left in a 41-14 game. Now, were you an umpire, and if you had a game that was out of hand, strike zone get bigger?
Well, Phil, let me refer you to one of my favorite church hymnals. Deep and wide. You try to, you don't try to make it too bad.
Obvious,
Here's a pass on 3rd down and 20. Steps out of the pocket as a 3rd-string quarterback. Throws it on the run, incomplete, not even close. Upset with himself. I was the worst umpire of trying to get a ball game over because I just couldn't
do it.
I was horrible. I tried, and I was like, well, that's a ball. It's a ball.
You know who was good at that?
Who's that?
Spencer Hastings.
Oh, he can just call it and get it.
Spence had no problem. Well, expanding the strike zone.
Oh, here's a field goal try.
Well, that makes sense.
I mean, we can run it up the middle and no.
I
guess you got to work on field goals.
Sure.
So balls into this one. So we're gonna call this a 30? Is it 40? Balls at the 30. So
I don't know where the ball's at.
It's
at the 20.
Yeah, it's at the 30. It's a 40-yard field goal and it's blocked. Good. You deserve that. I think KBS with the block there. Would not be KBS's first of the season.
No.
And so the Blue Jays will block it, and Blue Jay offense will come back onto the field with 2:49 left in the contest. 41-14, all Irish tonight. Terry and Sugar Group postgame show coming up here in a matter of moments. We'll have our on-field interview brought to you by our good friends, Generations Church. Generations Church, and like all the other churches, really helping support the community. Then the Ice Storm Mcguinness takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them as well. Blue Jays trail 41-14. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Josh Raines will run it up the middle over center right guard for a pickup of about 5 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 5. 2:33 and rolling in this one. Blue Jays more than likely just keep it on the ground and get on out of here.
Yep.
Get a short drive home. About 20, 25 minutes. Well, probably 30 minutes.
There we go.
There's a nice move here by Isaiah Hammonds, breaking tackles across midfield. He'll be tackled at the 45-yard line, 20-yard, maybe 21-yard run there by Isaiah Hammonds, working against a lot of the second-teamers and third-teamers against on the Bishop McGuinness defensive side. As we hit 2 minutes to play in this one. There is an outside shot that McGuinness, although beaten by Carl Albert, could win the district.
Yeah. It's all part of the weird year 2020.
Yeah, right now. If Carl Albert gets to play next week in Salt Night, they'll win that game and they'll win the district. But you go by wins this year. Josh Raines hit for a sack. Minute 28 left. And, there's an outside shot. by wins, Carl Albert could have, or excuse me, McGuinness could have more wins than Carl Albert, assuming they win. McGuinness wins next week and Carl Albert does not get to play next week. But hopefully we get to play and it'll be all good there. So Phil's going to head on downstairs. We're going to mute this channel here. There you go, Phil. We'll head on downstairs, and remember that one headset's a little weird, so yeah. And go ahead and turn your microphone on, and I'll mute it up here, trust me. 2nd down, 13. Blue Jays get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 13. 3rd down and 10, 42. Could be the final play of the ball game if the Blue Jays want to do so, and Josh Strange just loses another yard on that one there. It's going to bring up 4th down, and Blue Jays with 32 seconds on the game clock can just walk this one out. Will not have to punt the football away, and that will end this one here. Bishop McGuinness scored on their opening drive, never looked back as they take down the Blue Jays. Final score 41-14. Take a timeout. When we come back, it will be the Terry Insure Group post-game show. Phil's making his way down onto the field. Guthrie will go for it on 4th down 11. Final play of the ball game. Barring a penalty. Josh to throw. Comes in near side. Got by Willie Clymer. Breaks the tackle. He's at the 20 to the 15 and down at the 13-yard line. It's a 32-yard pickup, and that is officially the ball game. Your final score tonight, Bishop McGuinness, Fighting Irish 41, the Guthrie Blue Jays 14. Take your time out. Terry Insure Group postgame show when we return. This is Blue Jay Football presented by F&M Bank.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the Golden Tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC. At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
After this, we bring you more from the stadium as the Terra Insure Group postgame show continues.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
And we welcome you inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show here in Oklahoma City. Tonight, the Fighting Irish of Bishop Mcguinness show why they're one of the top teams in Class 5A football as they defeat the Jays. Final score 41-14. Blue Jays fall to 5-1 overall, 2-1 in district play. Time now for our North Church player of the game. Let's go downstairs with Phil Nichols.
Guys, I'm here with player of the game, sophomore Jalen Shelf. Jalen, not the outcome I know any of us wanted this evening, but you had a wonderful ball game yourself, just a sophomore. Talk a little bit about tonight's game, your team, and getting ready for the playoffs.
Our season's not over yet. We had a tough loss, but can't be satisfied. Just got to take this next week and get better as a team.
One of the things we saw tonight, a new wrinkle in the backfield on the offensive side of the ball. Of course, you started all year at cornerback and have played the quarterback position on the offensive side your whole life, but new wrinkle on offense in on the running back position.
Yeah, it felt good. They told me last week that I was going to be playing. I was just preparing myself all week, and when I got in the end zone, I just got happy.
Of course, you had a great job on defense yet again. Play special teams as well, but nice interception there in the fourth quarter. Walk us through that play.
I just caught it. I was like, hold on to the ball, and let's try to go score an offense. That's all.
You know, Chris, one of the things I've told you I love about this kid, he's always smiling. Yeah. Always got a big smile on his face. Really a joy to be around and watch. Great athlete. A lot of great things to come from Jalen, not only in the football field, but a heck of a basketball player. So great job. A lot of good things coming in the future from Jalen.
Yes, I just got to get better over the summer, get bigger. 130, hope to get bigger, so people stop making fun of me.
Your mom, who I am scared of.
He is too.
She talked to me tonight about always talking about how little you are, and I said, no, he's a great athlete. He's just a sophomore. I mean, he's not tiny.
Yeah, I know. When it's hard growing up behind your big brother that was like
really
bigger,
big. Yeah.
faster, stronger, but. I'm trying to write my own story.
I might say he might have been bigger. I don't know if he's faster. I don't know if he'll end up being faster.
Right.
I will tell you this, though. I think you're more athletic, so tell him that, all right?
Yeah, I'm for sure more athletic.
All right, Jalen.
All right, Jalen Shelf, tonight's North Church player of the game. We appreciate him talking. Always a difficult time to talk to student athletes when they get beat 41-14, but Jalen, very well-spoken young man, a great guy, a great kid on and off the football field and on and off the basketball court as well. So Jalen Shelf is tonight's North Church player of the game. Time now for our Generations Church on-field interview with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe. Let's go downstairs once again with Phil Nichols.
Guys, I'm here with head football coach Kelly Beebe. Kelly, obviously not the outcome we wanted. We've got a lot of youngsters out there. It is what it is. Good football team play tonight.
Well, I really challenged these guys at halftime, because I didn't think as good as Mcguinness I think he is. I think their quarterback's the best player in 5A. 9's extremely dynamic and big. Their center's an incredible blocker. He had a backside linebacker most of the night. And then 8 and 44 on defense caused a lot of problems. But, I didn't feel like we went out and represented ourselves. And it's the first time we've been punched in the mouth. And we didn't respond very well. And I just challenged them, guys want to be front runners or you want to go out and bat a little bit. And, we played quite a bit better in the third quarter. Now, the fourth quarter, you can kind of throw it out because he took his quarterback out, which I would have too. Yeah. But in the third quarter when they were all in, we played a much better football. I just told them after the game, guys, don't learn much from a 77-0 win over Guyman, but you can learn a whole lot from a loss like this. So I think if we handle it the right way, it's something we can grow with and may get their attention just a little bit more. When you're 5-0 and you're saying you need to do this a little bit better, that a little bit better. So that's how we'll take it. I think this is one of the top 2 or 3 teams in 5A that we got on the field with tonight. And, unfortunately, we haven't been on the field with this caliber yet this year. We haven't got to see Piedmont. We haven't got to see Carl Albert, just from a competition standpoint and level. And, so glad that we got a ball game in tonight. And we'll go back and learn from this and get our heads up, get in the weight room, get on practice field, and get ready to go for the next one.
One thing we've been asked a lot this week, Coach, is next week probably would be a bye, even though we have somebody scheduled. They haven't played all year. Is that a week where we might go look and see if there's somebody we can play to get snaps, or have you really thought about that much?
Coach Chapman and I've talked about that a little bit. There's many scenarios with that. Finding availability, finding somebody that needs a home or somebody that needs away, and then also risking putting your boys on the field for injury and or COVID, because if you get a COVID case right now, you are done.
Yeah.
And your playoff chances are gone.
Yeah.
So all those factors come into play, and that has to be a mutual agreement between both schools, both head coaches, both ADs, both superintendents.
Yeah.
So, I've discussed that with some other coaches who are thinking the same way, and haven't got anybody that's just giving me a clear-cut, great answer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think, this year, obviously, I think we're all ready for 2020 to be over. We saw each other before the game, and we both agreed we were just glad we're getting to play football.
Glad we're getting to play a football game, and I'm not home picking up limbs without electricity.
That's me.
Chris has been complaining pointing out all week that he still doesn't have power. Are you still without power?
We got it back on about 4 o'clock yesterday. We were out for 3.5 days.
So Chris Evans is officially the last guy in Logan County without power. Coach, we appreciate you. Know it's a tough night, but we'll get ready to go and roll into the playoffs.
All we can do. Appreciate you guys.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe joined us on the on-field interview brought to you by our good friends at Generations Church. Be sure to visit them, 2524 West Noble Avenue. If you can't find them, can't make it out there, you can find them online. They got a great website. They're also on Facebook as well, Generations Church. Blue Jays lose it here tonight. Final score 41-14 to the Bishop Mcguinness Fighting Irish. Take a time out as the Terra Insure Group post-game show rolls on here in Oklahoma City.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Don't go away. More of the Terra Insure Group postgame show in a moment.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Blue Jays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck, Lynette, and Hope take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today. 405-642-7065.
The Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oaks, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
And we welcome you back inside the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Blue Jays lose it tonight. Final score 41-14. And speaking of Terra Insure Group, they're on South Division across the street from Beacon Drive-In. Our buddy Seth Robbins not with us tonight as he's got ongoing issues as well. No electricity, lack of sleep, and a whole bunch of other good stuff that we won't dive into. But
400 people calling a day.
That's the claims. And, the world of insurance, there's probably not a lot of claims out there that people can truly, unless a tree went through your house or a car, there's really not a whole lot out there. But this is where an insurance, although there might not be claims, Seth Robbins and Dennis and Jason, they're having to explain all this to people who are going through this ice storm here in October.
The ladies up front do a wonderful job. Yeah. But I'll tell you something. Seth's my agent. He's your agent.
Right.
The guy knows what he's doing, and he does a great job. And it's nobody works any harder than Seth Robbins, I can promise you. And nobody,
especially this week.
And he dies a little bit with every time he has to explain. Now I'd rather have somebody that tells me how it is.
Right. You got to.
You know, but it's hard. Yeah, it's hard, and it's been a tough week for a lot of people. But, it's good to have somebody on your side like Seth that's going to walk you through it and help you understand what's going on.
Been in Guthrie almost all of his life and understands everything. And so tigok.com is the website to give him a phone call. Yeah. Of course, they're across from Beacon Drive. And everybody knows where Terra Insure Group is located at. So tough to be an agent right now, but that's why we have Seth on our corner and Jason and Dennis out there as well.
And he's sleeping at the office.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
So you tell me there's a place I can go tonight that has lights.
Well, I mean, I said you could come to my house. She said, my wife doesn't like you that much. I said, okay.
She used to like you.
She used to like me, yeah.
All right, we need to get at her because they told us to make it quick.
Oh, who did?
The Irish people.
Well, it's a recession.
And
we don't get the electricity.
And we don't want to lose any. Yeah, we don't want to lose electricity. We want to break up when there's light. And of course, they've turned off the lights. It would be another episode of me losing electricity. So I'm kind of fine with that. So.
We got to go.
All right. Congratulations, Jalen Chuff, our North Church player of the game. Appreciate Coach Kelly Beebe, and I like how he said it. He wasn't beating around the bush either. Nope. So Jays will get a lot better. After hearing Coach Beebe, I really don't think Guthrie, unless it's a perfect scenario.
We're not going to play.
I just don't. So, but if it does, be sure to tune in Guthrie News page, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff.
Well, unfortunately, there is a possible scenario that we may not have a game for 2 weeks.
Yeah, there is a chance.
And so it's just added to the insanity of 2020.
Absolutely. Big thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors up and down the list to allow us to broadcast all these games for, since 2002, whatever that is. Big thank you to Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio, keeping us going on 93.7 FM KSBI. Kel Evans on the camera. It was not perfect. It was not his fault. We're in the stands.
I'm blaming him.
And if you go watch Woodward's game film, they were Muskogee's. It all looks the same. There was no no ideal situation tonight. Brayden Marie Russell on the control tonight.
Great job.
Producing again. Second game she's got to produce.
Got her learner's permit.
I know, got a learner's permit.
We'll have to drive Uncle Phil's truck around.
Well, let's work on it first. But a big thank you to all of them. Final score for the final time here tonight in Oklahoma City. The Guthrie Blue Jays fall for the first time in the 2020 season as Bishop Mcguinness take down the Blue Jays. Final score 41-14. For Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Guthrie Football 2020 is brought to you by Interbank, strengthen our communities through community banking. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exton, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Generations Church, love God, love people, serve both well. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, First Christian Church, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33, and Mary Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma. You've been listening to Guthrie Blue Jay Football on the Guthrie Radio Network, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!